have fixed our issue.
So I sent you the link, so I'm gonna hope that for the best that is that he's on there. So George, if you're watching,
Oh, here he is.
are you there? Yes. Let's see, George. Hey, George.
Came on.
Yes. You know
why
what,
don't you-
George? We apologize. We're always having like either technical issues or what, but I mean, we had to redo it, I guess. I don't know
Well,
what happened.
Thank you so much for trying again. I didn't want you to shut down your live show.
No,
That's all right.
no, we
What-
didn't, especially with you coming on. We were like,
You're the reason we're
You're the
doing the
reason we're
live
doing
show.
that.
George.
Well, what I did was I kept hitting the link Adam sent this morning a little after 11, and it just said couldn't join. And then the link Marty sent right now, it threw me right in.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Good.
it's perfect. Anyway, it's nice seeing
I
you.
never know what I'm doing.
No, we always try. It's always what is it, a test and error kind of thing. But so thank you so much for joining us. Where are you from, George? Are you from California? Are you there?
Where am from the borderline of Los Angeles County and Orange County. Born and raised in California.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
That is awesome. It seems like a whole other world to us Midwesterners over here.
You know what? I've talked to people from out in your neck of the woods or from your part of town. Yeah, it is a little different. You have a lot of folks right now complaining about California. I understand the issues that are going on, and I won't get into that.
Yeah.
But being born and raised here, I love it. My kids, my grandkids, we're all here. So
it's on the top of, I think, both of our bucket lists. We really would love to go there.
We always hear that it's so expensive to go over there. So it's like,
let me tell you something. You can't buy anything here in California for under $500,000.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. $500,000 in the area that I grew up in. I grew up in a very, very low income household. And now those homes again, 2 bedrooms are $500,000 and up.
Wow. Wow.
So it's just very, very. So anything outside of that area is 6, 7, 8, 900,000.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Really, really expensive.
George, we're just trying to visit. I don't know if we can.
Yeah, we're just gonna visit.
I don't even visiting seems expensive.
Maybe if we pass through, right?
Yeah.
But if we visit someone that lives there and they say, hey, you could stay for a while, we'll stay for a while.
Sure. Well, I hope whenever you two decide to come down, you definitely look me up so we can get together.
Oh, for sure.
That'd be awesome.
Sure.
Yeah, George, thank you.
That would be great. That would be great. I tell you, this whole technology with the internet, the YouTube, the TikTok,
we're still learning.
Changed. Well, I'm still learning. I have my grandkids and my kids help me, but it's changed everything for me. It's like I've been collecting music and music memorabilia since I was 12 years old, over 50 years ago. And now with this technology, it's added another layer that just takes you into another world, and it's exciting all over again. Because you can share it. I mean, we can do this.
Yeah.
We can do this.
It's crazy.
Yes. Yeah, it sure is.
Oh, gosh,
it sure
George,
is. But I love your channel. I mean, you guys are great together. You guys put on such an entertaining show. Based on Elvis, which I'm a 100% Elvis fan, and I'll get into that in a bit. But you guys are just great. So entertaining.
Thank you.
Thank you.
When I started watching you guys, you folks, I think you were at like the 12, 13,000, which is great for any channel, because they say 90% of YouTube channels, 90% never reach 1,000 subs.
Wow.
So
yeah,
that's amazing.
Now you guys are at 21,000 and still growing. That is awesome.
George, to be honest with you, we don't even know what we're doing. We just.
Sometimes we look at our subscribers growing and we say, what did we do? Did we do something?
Can I tell you what you're doing? You're being yourselves. People love that. People love that.
Thank you so much. George. That's one of the reasons why we love your channel too, because you kind of like, we mesh well, because We like the
I
same
think
kind
so.
of things, and we just love how informative you are. And I always tell Adam, I'm like, man, he seems like he could be on a show, like a TV or
He
news
seems
show.
like he could be on the news.
Right. He's like, you're so
Like, he's
professional.
very
Yeah,
professional.
you're very professional. Like, we don't come out looking, you're always in a suit. You dress very well, George. I'm not like,
The hair is
yes.
perfect.
Everything looks good. Yeah.
Work and my career, and I just figured I'd bring a little bit of that into the channel because
We
I
love it.
enjoy that.
Yeah, we enjoy it as well.
We do, yeah. It's
Okay,
it's
great.
exciting to hear you
Yeah.
talk about even like we're even amazed how you do birthdays and stuff. I told him we don't even do that. We don't even acknowledge our friends or like this artist that we love, and
Yeah.
I
you do
try
such
to
a good job.
remember all of that. I mean, I check like a week in advance, whether it's a birthday, a passing, just to remember all the musical heroes of the past. And it just so happens, yes, Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons are the ultimate for me. Very, very nutty. And maybe one day I'll go get help. I don't know. But
No,
they are number one. But also grew up with Elvis, the Beach Boys, the Supremes, Bee Gees. To this day, and with my grandkids, I still listen to what's out today because I do enjoy a lot of it. Half the names I don't think I could pronounce, but just really,
Right.
really
yeah,
good music. And a lot of the music playing today, you find bits and pieces that go back 20, 30, 40 years ago.
yes.
Yeah.
It's like
And
the music is being recycled in a way.
exactly. And it's nice to know
Yeah,
that the artists of the past still have an influence today, whether it be the Bee Gees of 50, 60 years ago.
Yeah.
You know,
Or,
but anyway,
or
so
Brian Wilson, right?
yeah,
Brian Wilson.
or
Yeah,
Brian Wilson, and I have an issue with the Beach Boys and the Beatles, but we could talk about that later. And mainly because, again, I'm a huge Four Seasons fan. The Four Seasons were a full band before the Beach Boys, self-contained instruments, wrote their own material, but just so happens the Four Seasons don't get a lot of that credit as
When
being. Go ahead.
yeah.
when
When
did
did
you
the
when did you get into the Four Seasons?
Yeah.
Can you remember when you
Sure,
first?
I was 12 years old, and it started off with an album they had put out in '72 titled Chameleon. Oh, it's a great album. Then shortly thereafter, they had this 4 record set of Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, and hearing the little cuts of the songs playing on TV, in the back of my mind, I've heard that. I've heard that. Well, I was a little kid growing up when they were big in the '60s, so my dad bought me that 4 record set, and it's it just hit hit home. Sorry, I mentioned my dad, and it just.
oh no,
I feel.
George.
I know what I know what you feel like. I mean, my father passed away about 5 years ago,
I'm
and
sorry.
and a lot of the music that I'm into, I got from my father. So
Yeah, yeah. Well,
I
I
know
got it
exactly how
from
you
my
feel.
father and my mom because my mom was a teenager in the mid 1950s. So, but
Oh,
she was a
that's
lot more contemporary with music than I was because when she was listening to the mid 70s, as I did, I was still with the 50s and the 60s. And back
yeah.
then, 50 years ago, listening to music 15, 20 years old, for me, 15, 16 sounded like so far back. I couldn't picture it. I guess you have to live the years to really fill time. And now you think back 20 years, that's nothing. So I'm thinking 76 and listening to Elvis 1956. That was just a couple decades back.
Right when we were teenagers, the 50s. You're right. It seemed like it was just so far and so long ago. You know, it was.
Sure,
And
sure.
now you think, oh my God, the 80s was about the same time back as what the 50s was for us. You know.
It,
Gosh.
exactly. And I like a lot of the 80s. That's when I got married, early 80s, started raising kids,
Mm,
but always in tune to music. Always. Music
oh gosh.
is my medicine, is everything.
Now,
Everything.
I take it you've seen Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons a few times.
Yes. In fact, I'm just gonna hold it up. I won't go through it. It's too much.
No, we're
Oh,
hoping that you'll show
yeah.
us
We'd love to see
your collection,
anything you got.
anything from your
This is
collection.
my entire binder. I've seen Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons 42 times. I have every newspaper advertisement, ticket stubs, any pictures it's all right
It's just
here.
like,
Oh
And
my
I
goodness.
and I,
wow.
and I've taken 4 generations, my mom, myself, my kids, and then eventually I started taking my grandkids.
Yeah, I saw some photos of your daughters handing Frankie Valli flowers.
I thought that was
Oh
so
yes,
cool.
yes. That
Yeah.
was back. Yeah, that was back in 2006. We had the opportunity to meet his then wife, Randy, and oh, she was so kind. She took us backstage to meet him, and
Oh, that's awesome.
beautiful lady. But yeah, it was great. And oh yeah, with the kids taking the flowers, did I kind of use them to get in? Maybe I did. I guess I did. You know, a couple little
Yeah.
5 and 7-year-olds. It worked.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna try that next time I go to like one of these events with Priscilla or something. You know.
Yeah.
I-
But let me ask you, Adam and Marty, your passion for Elvis is just it's amazing. I mean, everything you collect, your home is beautiful. I mean,
Thank you.
when did all that start?
Oh my gosh.
Well, I started collecting the Elvis stuff when I was 10 years old.
Oh, wow.
I still have the very first Elvis item that I bought, and it was a poster.
Yeah.
And
Oh, that's
they
great.
they used to have a poster rack at the grocery store where I lived.
Yeah.
And I went in one day after my dad showed me the '68 comeback special.
Yeah.
I went to the grocery store and there was this Elvis poster, and that
Wow.
started the whole collection.
And you're still so young. I mean, you weren't alive when Elvis passed away, right? You weren't
No,
born.
I'm 45. So
God,
Elvis
yeah.
passed away in '77, and I was born in '79.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me tell you something. When you hear about one of the saddest days in history, it was. I was 16 years old, getting ready for work. All of a sudden, I hear my mom running down the hallway and knocking on the bathroom door. George, hurry up. They're announcing that Elvis Presley just died. It was shocking. So we're watching the news and getting ready for work. I worked at the local city hall, which is a block and a half from where I lived, and the library after I finished at City Hall. But in both facilities, everybody, that was the talk, women in tears. It was a shock. Just
Yeah.
a shock.
They always say that everybody
unbelievable.
remembers what they were doing that day.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Oh wow, George.
yeah. It
Oh
was
gosh.
just a shock. Yeah. But again, back to you, Adam and Marty. Your collection is just, I mean, it's something to really talk about. It's
Oh.
great. And what I like is you're both on the same page, because you've turned a good portion of your house into a museum,
Yeah.
a collectible site. It's great. I love it.
It's
Oh,
a lot of fun. I mean, hunting for items or just going to a garage sale and seeing something that, oh, this will be perfect for the, Elvis room.
Sure.
Or,
Oh yeah.
well, I say Elvis room, I mean for the Elvis rooms.
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
When I met Adam, I came in on the opposite end, I think, with other artists, because I'm more of the 80s girl,
Yeah.
70s, 60s. I'm kind of like you, George. I like the like, not specifically. I think I was more into the Beatles. And the Monkees are my favorite too. So for me, it was mainly that what I was
Right.
collecting. And I think once I got with Adam, I think we become more Elvis.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
call ourselves Elvis hoarders now because it's starting to look that way.
she didn't
Right.
come in and try to do an intervention.
No.
She came in and she's like, okay, I'm going to help you start getting this stuff. So,
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
see, when I
It was a lot.
started getting into music, it was the Four Seasons. But just as much as I was into the Four Seasons, I was into Elvis.
that's
Elvis
awesome.
Oh, nice.
everything about him. I love everything he recorded, and I'm always collecting. I've just recently completed my picture sleeve collections of the 45s, the promos, some albums. So, but again, I'm always looking, and when I can, always buying too.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
George.
Well, I know with our collection, we have like a huge volume of stuff, but I'm pretty sure you've got some stuff over there that I would be jealous of, George.
Yep. We've seen a lot of good, cool
just-
stuff that you have, George.
And I'm not just talking about the Elvis.
I know.
I'm talking about just, you got a lot of cool
Yeah.
things over there.
And
Yeah,
you live
because-
like in California.
Yeah, well,
Which,
I'm into a lot of the Motown, so I love collecting the rare stuff, just
Yeah.
things that, picture sleeves, all of that, and a lot of it has really increased in value. But I guess with the Elvis stuff, and you might know this better than myself, I know some of the standard items, the commercial stuff, I've seen where it's kind of declining
Oh, for
a
sure.
bit, a
Well,
bit,
that's how
and it makes
George.
sense.
Well, that's how we're getting a lot of our stuff right now, George, is because on
Oh,
Marketplace,
yeah,
you have a lot of people that just, for some reason, they just want to get rid of a whole collection all at once,
yeah,
yeah, well, you figure the original teenagers from the mid 50s are now what, 80, 90 years
Yeah,
old?
yeah.
So I doubt a lot of that stuff is still.
Well, quite a few times when we've gone to get a collection, they've said, "Yeah, this was my mother's collection, and now she's in a nursing home, or she just passed
Ah,
away." And so,
yeah.
yeah,
And it's very
okay,
hard for us to. Sometimes it does. I mean, it strikes a chord because we're thankful that we're receiving these items and knowing that we're going to take care of them. But it's also sad
it's
to know
sad. Yeah,
that
yeah.
they've collected all this and they love these items.
and
So
and
yeah,
and they enjoyed it too, and they enjoyed it. But now it's your turn to take care of it, and
Yeah.
yeah, for
whatever happens
sure.
to it after
Yeah.
that. Yeah. But it's a lot of fun collecting. If I can show
Mhm.
you one thing that I acquired a few years back,
Of course.
I went to Bell High School from Bell, California, and my mother also. She's class of '55,
Oh
and
wow.
the young lady that purchased this, well, that got a hold of the photo and went to go see Elvis. Now she was an older woman who had sold it to someone else, but things weren't too right upstairs. She didn't remember if she saw him in Long Beach or Los Angeles. So I've done research, and he did play in both concerts during the spring and summertime of '56 in LA and Long Beach. But I was able to acquire this. I don't know if you can see the photo.
Oh, well, it's a
Trying
little.
to get yeah, a lot of glare there. Maybe no. If I turn off the light, it might be too dark. You know what? Let me turn off this light and turn on one in the background. Excuse me.
He's got some cool stuff.
You
George,
got all kinds of stuff over
you
there, George.
we
Do you
hold
have,
on.
do
Oh
you have concert? Do you have posters on the ceiling as well, George?
Yeah, what is that on your ceiling?
yes.
Oh wow. We're just in awe with your collection there. Wow.
Everything is covered.
Yeah.
Everything is covered. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah. Maybe that's better there.
Is this
Anyway,
like your
this
office?
Yeah, are you in your office? We always notice your
Oh,
videos,
wow.
George, and we're just curious to know, like, are you doing your videos in an office or is this your
I
home?
and
Oh,
at
that's
my
awesome,
office
George.
at work, I use my office at work, and sometimes I'll use this one too. Sure. Yeah.
Do you mind letting us know what you do, George?
I
Do you,
was in government for about 35 years, and
wow.
now the industry I'm in now, it's partial government and private sector combined. It's in the
Oh,
water industry.
oh
Okay.
But
nice.
yeah, so with
Yeah.
government involved and everything and the way the industry is changing, we're about probably right now 3/4 government and a quarter private sector. And private sector because we're owned by the shareholders, the people that own the land in our service area.
Oh
Okay.
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah.
Yeah. That's
But anyway,
awesome, George.
So what does
so
that say on there, George?
What
it
does that
says
say?
to the girls of Bell High, Elvis Presley.
Oh,
Oh,
that's so
that's
cool.
so
Yeah,
cool.
and it was I have notes that the lady left. She acquired it in 1956, and that's why
Oh,
I'm saying Elvis played Long Beach and Los Angeles. I think at the Shrine Auditorium in 1956. So this is very, very early in, well, of course, Elvis's career. So I was really happy to get a hold of this, especially because it did have some provenance with some handwritten notes, how the second buyer acquired it from her back in the early 60s. But
That's awesome.
it is
yeah,
cool.
That should be on the wall, George.
you know what? Um, I made a copy of it. I don't put anything
Oh,
original on
oh,
the
Okay.
wall
that's smart.
because
Yeah,
over time it
With
will fade
the sun shining
with
through
the
the
sun.
windows and
smart.
Even if you have frames that say they're safe or this or that,
yeah.
just
That's
general
true.
room lighting will fade it
Yeah.
out over the years. So
Yeah, I know
some of,
what you mean.
yeah, the majority of the stuff I do keep in binders.
Wow.
I do have a question for you, George. You said
Sure.
your mom is class of, you said
55.
1955?
55.
Now,
Yeah.
since I'm a fan of Richie Valens, was there and being that he's from California, did your mom,
Yes.
was she a fan of Richie Valens, or you guys
oh,
collect anything from that?
oh, definitely. I don't. All I have are records. She did have a couple that I still have, but when he passed away in '59, she was already what 4 years after. She was, I think, 21 or 22.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Wow.
But she remembered all that. Yeah, that was out in. Well, he passed away in
Where's he in
what's
Iowa, right?
Iowa, right?
Clear Lake.
Yeah.
Clear Lake, Iowa.
Clear
Yeah.
Lake, Iowa. But he's from Pacoima, California, which is about maybe an hour from where I'm at right now.
Oh, wow.
Gosh.
Have you
Yeah.
ever been to like where he lived, the area where he
No,
lived?
no,
No? Oh, wow.
no, I haven't, and it's so close by.
Really?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Maybe one day you'll just be passing through and you'll be like, oh, there it is. There it is.
Yes,
Oh,
yeah. No, that would
yeah.
that would be great. Do you remember when Priscilla Presley had her perfume out back in,
Yeah.
I think it was the '90s? Well, she came out to a store in Orange County. You had to buy a bottle to meet her. So I did meet her. I didn't take a picture with her, but she's autographing the bottle and these perfume cards that were being handed out at
Oh, okay. That's the one she did the perfume called Moments. Huh?
Moments. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I met her when she did a perfume called Indian Summer.
God.
I think that was after Moments, because Moments was her first, right?
I
Yeah.
think so.
And then I had her sign this magazine. It's signed in gold, but you can make
Yeah,
it out.
you can see it.
But
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
you purchased the perfume and you were allowed one autograph.
Yeah.
I ended up walking away with 12 different things signed, and she didn't mind. She didn't. My wife was getting on me, but Priscilla Presley didn't
Your
mind.
wife was getting on you?
You know.
Well,
Why would she get on you, George? Why would she
What's
get
that?
on you? Why would she get on you? She's probably like, how many darn things you
well, I mean,
Yes,
hey,
George, like, George,
she just
enough already. You're only supposed to get one. Well, I walked away with 12, and she didn't mind. She kept signing. I had her sign the bottle, the box, the bag, my receipt, these perfume cards, the magazine. I mean,
yeah.
Oh my Lord.
George, you know what? Some people will say what they want about Priscilla, but I'll tell you the same thing happened with me. When I saw her the last time, she would sign anything. I mean, people would give her like 6 things, 7 things. She just kept signing.
Yeah.
So
and that's what happened that day. And just
yeah.
to let you know how big of an Elvis fan I've always been, I have 4 children. The 2 youngest ones, girls, their names are Priscilla and Presley.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh yeah,
Oh my goodness.
Priscilla and
Wow.
Presley. Oh yeah,
That
Yep.
is true dedication, George. That's
Yep.
awesome.
Oh
Yep,
my Lord, George.
definitely. Yeah.
When
So,
when my son was born, I was hoping I could maybe name him Elvis or
oh, that-
something related to Elvis, but that wasn't going to work out. So I was able to give him the middle name Memphis.
Memphis. Okay. Okay. Great. That is his middle name really Memphis?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice.
That's his middle name.
It's
Yeah.
it's different. My daughter Presley, she spells her name Preslie.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Okay, so
cool.
it's different.
I wanted to spell it like
That's the
Elvis,
right.
but the only
Yeah.
agreement was that we spell it like that. And she
Yeah.
always gets compliments. Presley. She always
Yeah.
gets
Oh, wow.
compliments on
Yeah.
Yeah. It makes a
her
great
name.
first name.
It
Yeah.
does.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and her middle name, Presley Marie.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
That's
yes,
cool.
Presley Marie.
That is
Definitely.
really cool.
Yeah, for
Definitely.
Lisa Marie. Oh.
So Elvis has always played a big part in the family, and everybody knows I'm such a fan. Yeah,
God.
big
That's awesome.
fan. Yeah,
Oh,
definitely. There was one more thing I wanted to show you here. Well, I know. Oh, I had mentioned about how the internet has really changed a lot in regards to collecting, and back in 1986, there was the Times chief editor was Charles Anderson, and huge fan of the Four Seasons. I eventually had the opportunity to interview him on my music channel. Um, but he wrote this article for Time Magazine, "A Handshake for All Seasons." Well,
Mm.
I had the opportunity to meet him through the internet and what have you, and he sent me the copy and a hand signed letter from him.
Oh, that's
Oh,
awesome.
that's awesome.
I was just when he
Lord.
sent this to me, I was jumping up
Wow.
and down like a kid in a candy store. I mean, it just means a lot to me.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, if you did, you might have said, how did you get in touch with him? How were you able to
Through
get
the
that?
internet?
The name of the channel is starting to get out there amongst Four Seasons fans. As you know, there's not a lot of channels related to.
Okay, so who saw your channel on?
Yeah, someone saw his chat. Someone saw the channel, and they said, "Hey, give Charles Alexander a call. He'd be good to have you do an interview with."
That's
And
awesome.
he knew Bob Gaudio, the member of the Four Seasons that did the writing and a lot of the producing, and he also met Frankie Valli. He wrote liner notes for some of their albums. He
Wow.
worked with them during Jersey Boys. You've heard of Jersey Boys, right?
Of course.
Huge play. So he was also involved in that. And for me to actually get to interview him on my YouTube channel was, oh my God. Again, I'm a crazy fan. I don't know. It just,
It's amazing the things that happen sometimes when you have a YouTube channel and the people that contact you and say, hey,
there's so yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah. A few months back, I reached out to a gentleman by the name of Charlie Colello. I know the name may not ring bells, but he is one of the most successful music arrangers in all of history. 38, maybe 40 of records he's been involved with, 40 have made the Billboard top 10 in the past 60 years, and over 100 have charted. He was also an active band member in the Four Seasons for a few months from 65 going into 66. And I just reached out to him, threw him an email. It took me a few months, but I also had the opportunity to interview him on my channel.
That is awesome. That's really cool. Mari's always telling me, she's like, you know what, we should just message some of these people and see if they'll come on our channel.
You just never know. But I was like, I don't think they'll come on our channel.
But I think
they might.
I didn't think Charlie Colello would. I did not think he would at all. He's already in his mid 80s, and he reached out and responded and asked me about my channel name, and did his little homework there.
Yeah.
One of the great music arrangers that worked with Frank.
Oh, wow.
Actually, he met Frankie Valli back in 1957 or 58. So it just so nice to talk to him. It was great.
That's amazing.
That is amazing, George. Oh my gosh. Well, good for you and your channel, because I think your channel's actually doing a lot. I don't know. What would you say, George? Is your channel, do you feel like it does better on TikTok or YouTube? How do you feel? Because I think you're doing very well on TikTok. For some reason, I feel like we don't do well on TikTok.
Really?
I don't know what it is.
But we do have certain videos that do better on TikTok.
That they do on,
like when we do the little Elvis videos.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They do better on TikTok.
They do better.
That is a hit. That is a hit. I love those little Elvis.
Oh yeah, they asked us. They want to see little Elvis live. Can you imagine us doing a little live stream with little Elvis? That's kind of hard to do. I told Adam, maybe we should give it a try, but I don't know how we'll pull it off because it's kind of hard to do.
Exactly. Well, I've been active on YouTube now for maybe 2 years and a couple of months. And it's definitely harder to get subs and views.
Yeah.
Where TikTok seems a little easier.
Yeah.
I think on TikTok, I think I'm a little over 15,000 followers, and YouTube at the 9,600.
See, and that's for us is the opposite. I feel like we do better on YouTube with subscribers than it's kind of hard.
Well, you guys are one of the big music channels on YouTube, especially being geared. Is it fair to say towards Elvis?
Sure. I mean, we have other things that we.
I do other music videos.
But yeah, Elvis would be our number one thing that we do.
Mainly,
that would be like with me and Frankie Valli.
Right.
Because I do. Again, the channel name is George Music for All Four Seasons. Well, All Four Seasons, the name of the band, but all four seasons of music. So it plays well. but you guys are a very, very big Elvis channel. Very, very big. And I will say one of the biggest. Have you heard of Collecting the King?
No.
I don't know if
Oh,
I have. Is that a channel we should check out?
it's a good channel. It's all based on collecting the king. Elvis
Mm.
records, 45s. Very good information, but he's at like 1,900 subs. And he made a comment the other day that people ask, why isn't your channel bigger and this and that? And I just kind of politely wrote back, I'm a follower of his channel, but he needs to start doing shorts. Shorts is the
Yeah.
key.
I was
Yeah.
going to mention that a minute ago.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll do a video and you'll get maybe a 200 or 300 views if you're lucky.
Sure.
But if you do a short, that's almost the same, like a 3-minute short, you might get, 1,500, 2,000 views.
Right. Exactly.
So
I mean, I
It's
see
kinda like-
even sometimes on some of my 30-second shorts, they will barely get 15 seconds of viewing. People
Right.
they just want it
Well,
right away,
and
so
for us, George, I think for us the issue is, yeah, we get all these views, like they'll start hitting really quick. But the problem is if they don't click that like button, it's
uh,
like it stops. It's
it,
like because the YouTube figures, oh, nobody's paying attention, nobody cares,
and
and there
that
goes
like
our video,
that
and it's
like
like,
is
yeah,
very important.
it is.
it is,
Very important. And it's so
yeah,
easy to do. Today I was watching a live show. Me and Mr. Mayo, again, focus on the Beatles, but in general, bits and pieces of other music, but mainly the Beatles. And he had like 60 people watching his live show, and he only had like 20, 24 likes. And I think
yeah.
to myself, how hard is it to just, ask politely? He does,
Well,
hit,
like right
hit the
now, we
thumbs
have
up.
64 people in the chat, and we only have 8 likes.
Well,
So,
sometimes I wonder, well,
where is everybody not clicking the like button?
but maybe is the
Yeah.
like button, is it something that's easy to see?
Is it hard?
Yeah.
Now we have 74 people in here. Yeah, if they can hit that like button, it really does. They don't understand that it does help our channel. It really does, because a lot of people don't know about our channel.
It helps the channel. It helps YouTube
Keeps moving it. Yeah.
share the
But-
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you guys are big. You guys are big.
We don't feel like
Seriously.
the George.
we
but thank
appreciate-
you. Appreciate
Coming
you.
from
no,
you,
no,
we do appreciate
We
it.
appreciate it,
No,
but it's funny we
I
don't
know
feel that
because
way.
I know Marty comments. We want to get more subscribers, and of course you do. You always want to stay thirsty. Get as many
Right.
subscribers as you can because you want to get your message out. And once
Right.
people find you, they're going to be happy. So you're always want
Right.
subscribers, as you should. But for 21 plus thousand, you guys are doing great. Like I said, you guys are a
Yeah.
lot of fun. Are a lot of fun.
Thank you. Thank you
Yep.
very much.
Are a
Yep,
lot of
that's
fun. The
true.
joking
Like,
around.
it's like this person that's commenting. You have to remind people about the like, but then again, maybe they just don't like it. And it's true. We can't
Yeah,
please
yeah.
everybody, right? We just
Yeah,
can't.
yeah.
And
you don't
it's
want
okay. We
yeah,
just
yeah,
can't.
and you don't want to be a pest. Oh, can you like it? Can you
No,
like? But
come
you
on,
want to
just
say
click
it
the
a
like.
few
But yeah,
times
right.
and let
Exactly.
them know the importance. Because again, the more likes, it's like this live stream. The more
Yeah.
people liking
But
it,
George, you know what?
YouTube
Also,
will put it up on the algorithm.
yes,
I'm
but
sorry.
also, George, I've heard that our most of the majority of our subscribers are over. I've had friends that reach out, they're over 60s, and they tell
Okay.
us straight out, we're not familiar with the technology. We don't know how to click. And you know what? That's even better. At least it makes us feel like, you know what, it's okay. Because,
Sure.
I'm not going to force them to learn how to do it.
Of
If I
course,
know that they're reaching out, and hey, to me, that's more important than the like button, honestly.
Marty, that you are 100% correct. Yes.
Yeah.
You are 100% correct. Yeah. How long have you had your channel now?
It's only, this will be our
About what?
two,
Is it 2
2
years?
years. About 2
Well,
years.
I started the channel like 5 or 6 years ago, but I never it was just a channel that I viewed stuff with.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's when they count as you joining, which they
Right.
had me down
Right.
Yeah. So people assume
2011.
that we've been on
But-
here when he started. And I'm like,
Yeah.
no,
No.
our channel's actually
So
just,
so for being active for 2 years and the amount of subs you have, that is incredible. Really incredible. Have you heard of the King's Court? Ed?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
very informative, you know, especially with his parents meeting Elvis, taking him
Oh
to the
yeah,
concerts when he was a little boy. Um, I think it's
he's
a
got
great
some great memorabilia down in the
some
basement, doesn't he?
some great stuff, but he's still at that 7,000, 8,000. That's why I say, keep in mind, it's your personalities that draw people in,
Yeah. Is
and
he at
that's how
7 or 8 thousand? Is that right?
yeah. He's about 7 or 8,000, and he's been around longer than you
Okay,
folks.
because I always figured he was a lot bigger than
No,
Yeah.
our channel.
no,
Yeah,
no, and he has some
he has a
great
great
stuff,
channel.
some
Yeah.
great memorabilia. Again, different personalities. If you watch him, I mean, it's Ed, and he's a great guy, but on the serious side. But
Mm,
that's who he is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, you two make it fun. You make it fun.
Thank
The
you, George.
banter going back and forth,
I
the
think it helps
joking.
having somebody, to do it with.
Sure,
If
sure.
I was just sitting here by myself, I'm sure there would be like long moments of just nothing. you know?
Yeah,
So
yeah. Uh, well, maybe, but you both have great personalities. Again, that draw people in. That draw people in. And sometimes we have to understand, there's a lot of people out there that do rely on YouTube or their social media as their entertainment, and they want to be entertained. And you entertain with information thrown in there, and that's great. I
thank you.
enjoy it a
Thank you
lot.
so much,
Yeah,
George.
and
Yeah.
I think I found your channel maybe a year ago, maybe about a year ago. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's been a while because
It's been a
we
while.
we've
yeah,
been seeing you for a while, George.
Yeah.
yeah,
And
yeah.
when you first got, and I'm trying to think, where did I'm not sure, George. I think I spotted you. It had to have been on TikTok
It
I
must have
think it was
been.
on TikTok, Marty. Yes.
because it had to be. And I first noticed you. I'm like, wait a minute, I had this. I heard the music. I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
It's
So,
sure. Yeah.
so, so let me ask you too. What are future plans for your channel? Just
Oh
again,
gosh.
showing memorabilia, having fun doing it. I mean,
Who's that?
I,
Yeah.
I,
Just
I'm
got contacted from.
Well, right now, what we're trying to do is we've been contacted by. Have you heard of a television station, MeTV?
yes. Me
Okay, so
TV is huge.
yeah, so
Oh, is it?
MeTV is coming out to film a show at my brother's pizza place,
Mhm.
and they also have contacted us about doing a segment here at the house. So
Oh,
with the girl with the woman from
Congratulations.
Facts of Life.
no, that's like a
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
yeah, yeah.
Congratulations.
Oh no,
You guys
Thank
have a
you,
thank
great
you, George.
channel.
Yeah.
thank you very
MeTV
much.
is
Well,
huge.
she told us to send in our information.
We were
our
asked. We've been
video.
asked to send videos in, so they're interested, but we don't have a confirmation.
We
yet,
don't know yet.
So
Yeah.
So
Well,
we're not even like, excited yet.
my brother, I'm
well,
pretty sure, has gotten his confirmation.
Yeah.
But we haven't heard
We haven't
back
done-
yet. But we just sent in the video.
That's how we
So
do.
believe me when I say it is your personalities.
Oh,
thank
Great
you.
personalities. Gotta get meet TV. Who is it next? Netflix? You never know. You never know.
yeah.
That
Netflix is
is
going to
great.
contact us, George. It's going to be called Elvis Hoarders.
Well,
We're going to need intervention.
well, I don't, yeah, you know what? I was thinking about that before I got on the show with my collecting, and I'm thinking, is it one day I am going to need intervention because
Right.
I'm, I will buy, let's say, an autograph on eBay or something I come across, and I do it for two reasons. One, because I love the history,
Yeah.
especially if
Yeah.
it's from the person that got the autograph 40, 50, 60 years ago. I want to hear the story, and the majority of people don't mind. They will share that, especially when I can get a nice handwritten letter, which I
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
gotten for
For
certain
sure.
autographs, and I love that, and I like preserving it. Second, when you have an autograph, that provenance can add another 50% to the value of the autograph because people that collect want to, and you know this,
Sure.
they want to
Yeah.
know they
Yeah.
they want to know the history.
Yeah.
Um,
Where did it come from? The story. Yeah.
exactly. About a year and a half ago, there was a young man selling some autographs for his grandmother. They were Four Seasons autographs. Tommy DeVito, Nick Massey, Frankie Valli, and Bob Gaudio, and their drummer, Ronald Roach, who you don't see many of him out there. And I bought it. He's telling me, and I asked, could you send me something in writing how you acquired these? Well, it was from his grandmother. His grandmother was 14 years old back in 1964, 65, when she went to the New York World's Fair, and that's where she saw them and met them and hung out with them. I love those stories. I just
Of
love those
course.
stories. So I posted them on my YouTube channel, and Grandma types in sharing her story.
Oh, that is really cool. That
It,
is so cool.
it was, and that's what I love. It
Yeah.
was great how she met them, hung out with them. There weren't many people at the concert, which I found kind of strange because it was July, August of 64. They had Ragdoll #1 on the top of the
Yeah.
charts, but she said it was just
Which World's Fair did you say it was?
the 1964-65 New York World's Fair.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah. And she sold them, and of course the grandson wasn't interested at all. I've purchased quite a few items from grandmothers because they tell me they're grandmothers, and
Their
I guess
grandchildren don't want anything to do with it.
and that's where I'm going, because I will express, I will write out my passion, and I'm so lucky to come across it, especially from the person that acquired it. And they'll respond with, "Oh, I'm so glad it's going to a home that's going to appreciate it."
Yeah.
In closing, because my grandkids want nothing to do with any of my stuff. I I I, I find that so hard to believe. But then
We've heard
again,
that. We've heard that quite a few
A
times.
lot of times.
And the people just want to know that their stuff's going somewhere where it's going to be like appreciated. You know?
Yeah.
right. But see, I've experienced that in my own family with once my grandparents passed away. Well, my mom did take some stuff that was given to her, but the two sons, they were twins. They were ready to call a dumpster and just empty out the entire garage. I said,
Mm.
just give me a few days. I made 4 loads, filled up a Tahoe, took it all home, went through it. I mean, there were birth certificates from my grandmother, my great
Oh,
great uncles, just family
a lot of
history.
Oh my
history.
goodness.
And they
Yeah.
were, again, it was just going to be dumped.
Yeah.
And you wonder, how many families has that happened to?
A lot.
Well, you know, sometimes you'll go to like the Goodwill and you'll see a frame full of family photos.
pictures.
Oh,
You know?
sure. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I've purchased things of that sort from Goodwill. It's getting fewer and far between now, over the past couple of years. But yeah, no, I've been able to pick up a few things like that. Yeah.
I have a question about something that you picked up lately, George.
Sure.
Earlier during our interview while we were talking, I had to reach behind me and grab an 8-track tape just to remind me to ask you. You purchased
Yeah, I saw that.
an 8-track tape not too long ago, right?
I sure did. I sure did. There was on eBay about a month ago. He was selling 6 8-tracks. They were where someone transferred the songs to them, and it was like the greatest hits of the 4 seasons, songs that have already been commercially released, that somebody made the 8-tracks for the person that he got them from. Well, one of them was a concert from Melodyland, summer of 1974, a live concert of the 4 seasons.
That's
So
awesome.
Oh, wow.
and that's the only reason I bought all 6 of them, because the other ones I could care less about. But I don't have an 8-track player, and I know there's places that you can have it transferred. So
Sure.
I'm looking to get that transferred on CD, and then I want to post it on my channel for all to hear.
That'll be awesome.
I'm curious, George, do you buy stuff from like antique shops, like vendors? Like, how do you get your stuff? Do you look online?
A lot of it on eBay, and there's a monthly record show here in Buena Park. I will go there, and I find stuff there. But again, collecting now for going on 53 years. In the 70s, well, you might not remember, there was a Goldmine magazine. It
Yeah,
was
yeah,
so
gold
thick,
mine.
thin
Sure.
paper pages, print, maybe a 16th of an inch big. You'd have to go through with a magnifying glass. You'd go through that, write down
Oh,
the
wow.
number, the name of the item, and mail your bid in. And you wouldn't hear about it till 3-4 weeks later. And I was 14, 15, 16 years old buying like that throughout the 70s.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's wild.
So then when
Yeah,
eBay came
I've
along,
got a few gold mine magazines around here with Elvis on the cover.
Mm.
oh, that's good. I have a few of them too. I have every single one that came out with the Four Seasons, quite a few with Elvis, because a
Yeah.
lot of those articles were done by very passionate writers, and a lot of those writers are no longer with us today. And
Yeah.
you know, the articles are there. A lot of them aren't even put up on the internet, so they're very interesting articles. You know,
Mhm.
someone writing about music at the time that was only 10, 15, 20 years old. You know, and
Yeah. That makes
now
sense.
that music
Yeah.
is 56, 60 years old. So
Yeah.
very, very, yeah, very, very, very good articles. But that's how I started buying. And today I still buy. I buy on eBay, and just always looking for that different piece of Elvis, Frankie Valli, or just music in general item.
Oh, wow.
You know,
Yeah.
I could say as many items as I get based on the Four Seasons, I get on other groups too. Yeah.
Like,
You
what
know,
other
like,
groups come in? Like, what other groups are you into? You did mention like Bee Gees and
oh, the Bee
Jimmy.
Gees, the Beatles, the Supremes, the Four Tops.
Yeah.
Uh,
You do.
group,
You had some cool videos on the Four Tops. I think I seen a
oh
couple
yeah,
of. You
yeah.
do have
No,
like
no,
cool. I saw the records that you.
no. I love the Four Tops. Um, Speaking of the Four Tops, I purchased this picture from an 89-year-old
Oh,
nightclub
wow.
owner, and
It's a
they
89-year
signed
old
it.
Nightclub owner.
An
nightclub.
89-year-old nightclub owner, and he had the Four Tops perform at his concert back in 1966, 67, and this is the picture he had posted. Now, Levi, Lawrence, and Obi signed it, but Duke didn't sign it, and he passed away
Oh,
about a year ago. But it is signed by
Wow.
the three of them. It's written on there in pen. Um,
aw,
so I was really, really glad to get a hold of that. If I
yeah.
can just show you one more, and I don't want to bore anybody out there.
Oh,
You're
you're
not
not. No.
boring.
No, we love. We
We
love.
love the memorabilia.
About 4 years ago, I came across this picture here, and God, I was so lucky because I was able to get it at a very reasonable price. Smokey Robinson and the Miracles, and
Oh,
all
nice.
and all signed.
Oh, that's awesome.
Smokey,
Oh my gosh,
yeah,
yeah.
all of
And
them.
Smokey is
Bobby.
still he's still performing, right?
Oh
Smokey
yeah,
Robinson?
yeah. There's some controversy circling him right now regarding some housekeepers, but there's
Oh,
there's other news stories that have taken over. But anyway, yeah. So this I purchased from an older lady. She went to college in it's North or South Carolina and was on the entertainment committee. She
Wow.
helped set the Smokey Robinson and the Miracles to perform at the auditorium there. She met them, had it signed. She sent me her original calendar pages of every
oh,
single step in the meetings that took place that led up to her getting this photo
Oh, that's so
autographed
cool.
by them.
that's so cool.
Now there is some damage, you know, it wasn't a frame, but it is all signed by them.
Wow.
Which, you know, sadly the only surviving Miracle is Smokey Robinson now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was really, really glad to get a hold of this. And then the provenance that she was able to attach to the photo made it all
Yeah.
all the better. All the better.
Oh,
Um,
that's so cool.
just two more on Motown. Um,
Mhm.
these programs look a little beat up, but it has to do with the coloring of the
Right.
cover. But there's two of them. They're all signed by the Supremes.
Oh,
Oh,
And
wow.
wow,
yes,
that's right.
with Florence Ballard. She's a very tough autograph to get a hold of because she was forced out of the singing group in '67.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they're signed to Diana and to Mike. Well, I purchased them from Mike. They were brother and sister, and they knew the
Oh,
concert promoter back in '66 when they signed these. Sadly, his sister has since passed away, but he sold them
Oh,
together as a lot. But
That's
so
so cool.
I
that is
was,
so
yeah,
cool.
We
George.
yeah.
we
I
love
was,
concert. We love concert programs.
Yes, we do.
oh, same
Yeah.
here. Same here. Especially if you could find
Yeah.
any, that are
And we
signed.
were just, and actually, we were just speaking of Diana Ross the other day. I was asking Anna, like, she's still going. Like, I,
She
you
is.
know, it doesn't even feel like she ages, to be honest with you.
No. Looks really good. I think she just turned 80. I I believe. But she looks really, really good. I enjoyed her with the Supremes, and again, a little kid, and then with the Boss and Love Hangover and stuff like that. But she's very, very good, huge artist. Can I just show you one more thing from the Supremes?
Of course.
Show us
course.
whatever, George.
It'll be 60 years ago that they performed at the Copa. Now, for any rock music artist to perform at the Copa, that's when you know you made it. Well, this is the first time they performed at the Copa back in July of 1965, and it's signed by Diana, Mary, and Florence.
Oh, that's so cool.
So
Yeah,
cool.
and then on the back it has another best wishes, Diana Supremes. And not only did it was that program. During the show, there were also table settings, and I'll get them out real quick here. And these were sitting on the table. The card folds in half. The Supremes at the Copa,
That's so
That's
cool.
cool.
and on the back is the albums.
Oh, let's get the albums.
Yeah. But these are kind of hard to come by too. But
Yeah, this is like museum quality stuff here, George.
yeah,
Yep.
well, it
We should ask you, George, what are your plans for your channel? You gonna open up a museum? A
you know what?
Motown museum?
But only if it's really dimly lit.
Yeah. There's been some conversations on YouTube lately from people that collect memorabilia about my age. I'm 65. I'll be turning 66 soon.
My
And
gosh, you don't look that age.
thank you. I
You don't
I
look that.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And that they're hearing from people, what are you going to do with all this stuff? What are you going to do with all this stuff? And shouldn't you start getting rid of it? I can't see getting rid of any of my things, maybe trading
Right.
them, whatever. But I figure the day I do pass on to the other side, I tell my wife, if you want to call up and get a 40-foot dumpster here and dump it all, you go ahead. I won't know, because they're
Right.
into all of this. If anything, I'm taking up a small little space in the house that they might have other plans. I don't know. But right now, I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy collecting, searching, finding, and getting stories together. And hopefully post them on YouTube for those that are interested.
Yeah.
Oh gosh,
course.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
But
You just kind of reminded me of myself a little bit. Like I always tell Mari, I'm like, once a piece of Elvis memorabilia comes into the house, it will never leave.
you see, yeah. I find it hard to.
It's hard to let go. Yeah.
It was about 15 years ago. I did sell off a few pieces, I think 5 or 6 pieces, and to this day, I regret it.
Yeah.
I just regret it. Just regret it. They weren't huge, pricey items, but
Sure.
I can't find them anymore at all. Like one of the items I sold from Elvis was from the dealership, a magazine they put out, and at that dealership, that's where he purchased a Stutz.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The Stutz Blackhawk.
that's it. And he came out on the front cover of that magazine with the
Oh, that's
car.
awesome.
And I wish I had that, but that's long gone. But
Oh
but I won't
gosh,
get rid of anything else. No,
no,
not
but one thing you can't that you have, George, that we don't have is actually your experience. I mean, you were actually there, and especially when Elvis died. I mean, a lot of people.
I'm still in shock. You said
Yeah.
you were 16
I
years
know,
old.
it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
wow.
yeah. And
I would have
and that's
guessed in
why I wanted to share
77 you
that
were
with-
like 8.
what's that?
I would have guessed in 77
Oh, no.
George is probably 8
A
years
little
old.
boy, you know.
No.
You
Yeah.
said 16. I'm like, what?
I
What's
was-
going on here?
I was already 16, 17 years old. I already had 2 years of working at City Hall and for Los Angeles
Oh
County.
wow.
and
Wow.
enjoyed every minute because I could make my own money, help out with the family, and buy my
Yeah.
little goodies if anything was left. So I enjoyed it. But I had a feeling. You two are still very young. Um, but again, that
Wow.
day was devastating. It was devastating. And then after I got out of work, I walked to the local. It was Kmart because WT Grants had left. Not a single Elvis record on the shelf.
They all
Out.
sold out, huh?
All sold out.
Wow.
All sold out.
It's
All
amazing.
sold out. Yeah. Yeah. What does bring me a little sadness, and I mean it's bound to happen. When I mentioned earlier about some of the Elvis memorabilia declining in price. Now it all depends because there's some items out there that are going to hold
Sure.
their dollar value. Like let's take the Beatles with that butcher cover. That
Yeah.
that's always going to be a pricey item. And then I know with Elvis, there's some rare promotional sleeves, 45 sleeves that were only released to radio stations. I think those are going to hold the value. But of course, it's bound to happen as the generations go on. You know, there's less and less and less interest. What really
Yeah.
got me a year ago when the Elvis movie came out, maybe 2 years ago, is how important is Elvis Presley today? And will his legacy continue to live on? And it was like half and half. But see,
Yeah.
I in the 60s as a little kid watching Elvis movies, then in the 70s, well, of course, I remember it, but those after, if you don't know about it, it's it's no big deal. But thank God,
Right.
rock and roll music has lasted longer, I would say, than any other form. Let's say jazz, big band music
Mhm.
out of the 20s, 30s. I would think it has.
I
But
think so.
when I was growing up as a kid in the 60s and 70s, you did have radio stations that were playing music from the 30s, 40s, and early 50s because
Mm.
that generation was what in
But
their
still,
40s and
yeah.
50s. But now no more. It's gone, just
Yeah.
completely gone. But you two have many years of enjoying it all, much more than I do. You have
No.
many, many, many years of
Uh,
enjoying it.
We just hope the collection doesn't decline in value too much.
Well, you know, number one, I think we all buy and collect because we want the item.
Yeah.
Uh, but
It's not about the value, really.
but it is nice to know that there is value, and if you get something, say, valued at $100, and you get it for $3, then
Oh,
that's
yeah.
nice too.
It's
You know
great.
that
Yeah.
that that makes it even better. But yeah, it's just sad to see. I mean, they're even saying some of the Beatles items now are barely starting to go down a bit in
Yeah.
price. Yeah, because I mean,
Well, yeah,
you look,
because those Beatles fans from the '60s are
they're
now
in their
what in their
70s,
'70s now. Yeah,
they're mid late 70s.
and I
You know,
guess Ringo just turned 85,
85. Yes,
and he
yes.
looks like he's about 60.
Yeah, no, he looks good. He takes care of himself, throws a little color upstairs, and he looks good. He looks good. He looks
He
good.
does.
Are both of you fans of the Beatles? Excuse
oh
me.
yeah.
I my father was a big Beatles fan, and
So was
that's
mine.
yeah. So
Mhm.
Oh,
I
that's
probably heard Beatles before I heard Elvis.
But I think Adam is more of a Paul McCartney, and I'm more of the John Lennon. Yeah. So we kind
oh,
of we always argue about that.
okay,
Like who
okay.
was the better? Yeah, who was the better writer? Who was the better
I
performer?
think John Lennon. I think Paul McCartney's solo career was just it was a little bit. I hate to say better than John Lennon's. It just he had a lot more hits. You know what I
was
mean?
a
In
lot.
that solo
Well, he was.
career.
Wait a
A
minute.
But
lot
I do
more.
love some of those
Paul
John Lennon
McCartney
songs.
is alive. John died.
Well, I'm talking about
early.
just up until like 1980. We don't even have to go like after
Yeah.
1980.
You know what was somewhat disappointing for me in the 70s as a young teenager, and I hope I'm not being misunderstood out there and I don't get beat up for this.
Uh,
When Paul McCartney started releasing the songs like Silly Love Songs and Let 'Em In, I liked it, and I put it on now, and it takes me back. I
Yeah.
love the stuff. But even then, I was somewhat disappointed because how can Paul McCartney be doing this type of music that for me, even at the time, I found so common versus what he was doing in the late 60s?
You know, that's
Something,
funny that it's funny that you say that, George, because my dad,
So same thing.
you know, he loved the Beatles and he was the biggest Beatles fan I knew. But Silly Love Song would come on and he'd turn it off. He'd just be like, ah, come on, Paul could do better than this.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I love that song. I
I,
actually do.
I, I enjoy all of that, all of that. I mean, I have the albums, I have, greatest hits, and I love it. But even then, I was like, it's so common
Yeah.
Paul McCartney to be putting out what
Uh-huh.
everybody else is putting out, because that's
Sure.
not what was
Yeah.
happening in the late 60s. So that was, kind of just, I don't know, just made me think maybe I was going too far into it. I don't know how everybody else feels, but I did like it. Even the George Harrison, My Sweet Lord, all of
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Then
Yeah.
John
Yeah.
Lennon with Woman. Oh my God, that is some great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I always
really,
liked
really.
watching the wheels go round
Oh,
and
that's
round
one of my
a lot.
favorites.
You know?
From,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
From,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So, any concerts lately for you two?
Wow.
You know what? I don't even think we've been to a concert together,
Together?
George.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, not yet.
Well, unfortunately, we live about, I don't know, an hour from Chicago or maybe an hour and a half
Oh,
from Chicago. And
Yeah,
we'd have
so
to go
long ways.
I
long
guess to go
ways.
to a big concert, we'd have to drive to Chicago. Otherwise,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's
okay.
there's smaller venues closer to us.
Yeah. Oh,
Um,
okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah, we were talking about that actually a few days ago. I said, why don't we go to a concert? We haven't gone to one.
I'm a big fan of.
We're thinking about going to
This
the
is
Paul
not the most.
McCartney. Well, we did talk
We
about
talked
going.
about Paul
Oh,
McCartney.
He's
oh,
coming.
that's right. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
He's coming.
With that Get Back tour. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that I would also like to go see Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
I would. I know there's some criticism about his singing. I don't care. It's Paul McCartney. Who
How can
cares?
you criticize somebody that's in their 80s about their singing? You know?
Right. Well, the
Thank
same thing with that goes into what another question we had for you, George, or at least I do,
Go
is
ahead.
how do you feel about people? I don't want to say bashing, but they're always talking
Bash.
about how Frankie
They bash.
Valli
They
needs to
bash.
stop singing because
Look at.
first of all, they say he doesn't look well. He's
Yeah.
too old. He's lip syncing. He looks like he's lost.
And listen,
And
people
it's
just want to
sad.
see Frankie up
Right,
there.
at least
You just
I
want to see him,
do.
right?
They want to see him. The man is a legend.
Yeah.
As far as lip syncing, whatever. I mean, you have a lot of the backup singers carrying some of the high notes. I mean, the guy's 91 years old,
Right.
but to
Yes.
see him up there, I mean, he does put on a good show. I've been to shows in the past 5-6 years up front. I could swear he's singing.
Oh,
Now I know
But
some of the videos.
George, even if he wasn't singing,
yeah. How?
you have people that are like popular today that are lip singing.
Right. They're
You
lip
know what I
syncing
mean?
that you don't like. They won't
Just-
say anything about them.
Just about every new performer is, because how can
Right.
somebody jump around and dance and
Right.
sound
Right.
like they're standing there singing? I mean, it's entertainment.
Yes.
It's entertainment. Now, on my channel, I will not put anything out bashing Frankie Valli. There
Of
is
course
just
not.
Of course not.
absolutely no way, no how. But I have watched some of these videos where they have him, all of a sudden his head drops, he
Yeah.
falls on the stage. People believe this, not realizing it's an AI generated video. They believe this.
Well, AI has gotten so real.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
I've watched
Yeah.
videos where I'm thinking, is this real or
yes.
it's
The thing with AI that I've noticed is always look at the hands, because a lot of times there's like 6 fingers on one hand or something like that. You know?
Or if it's a woman, the hands look like they're men's hands. Like you
Yeah,
can tell
yeah.
there's nothing wrong.
But the other day I saw a short where he's singing and all of a sudden his forehead hit the mic and he was still singing. That never happened. That's impossible. But
I
people
would
are,
love to see that one.
they need to get him off stage. Oh, well, he's on stage because he owes the mob money. No, that was a story in Jersey Boys. That, yes, in the late 60s, that's what caused a lot of problems within the band, was because of Tommy DeVito and his ties to the mob. And let me tell you, that's another thing that interests me about Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. I'm not going to say they were connected, but they did know individuals in the mob. Like Frankie Valli says, back in the part of town where they grew up, it was
Yeah.
mob influence throughout. Now, Tommy DeVito did run with some of the guys. They were in and out of jail throughout the 50s. So that did take place. But again, that intrigued me. It intrigued me. There was four men coming from very poor families, and just they made it like Elvis Presley made it.
How's the Jersey Boys movie? Is that something that we should watch?
I
Would you
think
recommend that, or?
Um, go ahead and watch it. It'll give you the gist of the story. I expected it, as Frankie Valli would say, to be more of a Martin Scorsese type film, as
Sure, of
as
course.
Frankie Valli expected it to be. Frankie Valli to this day, or Bob Gaudio, his writing partner of the Four Seasons, has not seen the movie Jersey Boys by Clint Eastwood. In fact, there was a lot of friction between them and Clint Eastwood, where there was a little parting of the ways, but Clint Eastwood had the contract. So he finished the movie. Frankie Valli has stated in several interviews that movie should have been 10 times darker. Could you imagine? 10 times darker.
Wow, that's
Because,
amazing.
because there was more influence from the mob.
Now, is it true that Joe Pesci was in there with the Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons back then?
Joe Pesci ran with Bob Gaudio and some of the guys back in the late 50s and early 60s. And Joe Pesci played a role in bringing Bob Gaudio and Frankie Valli together. In
Wow.
fact, Bob Gaudio Bob Gaudio wrote Cherry, Big Girls Don't Cry, Can't Take My Eyes Off You, December 1963, Over the Night. He wrote the majority of their hits. He was in a band called the Royal Teens in 1958. Have you heard the song Short Shorts? Who wears short
Yeah,
shorts?
of course.
It was in that Nair commercial in the 70s and 80s. Well, it's a very good song. I don't look at it as bubblegum, because when it goes into the instrumental part of the song, it's a very bluesy rock and roll type song of the day. Anyway, that's Bob Gaudio, who wrote that at 15 years old with his then writing partner, Tom Austin. I had the pleasure of interviewing Tom Austin on my channel about a month ago, an original member of the Royal Teens, and he shared stories about Bob Gaudio, the Four Seasons, Joe Pesci. There was a parting of the ways. Well, Tom Austin went on his way, Bob Gaudio on his. Bob Gaudio stayed in music. Tom was in the army. Anyway, he gets back with Bob Gaudio in early 61. He walks into this bowling alley and sees Bob Gaudio and Frankie Valli around a crowd that he himself, Tom Austin, would have never thought of hanging around. They were young men and older men in very sharp looking suits, the shiniest shoes you could see, but with that gangster look. And he said to himself, and he says it on the interview on the channel, my God, Bob Gaudio, what are you getting yourself into? So that influence was there, was there with the Four Seasons and the mob. But of course, they didn't want to tell that 40, 50, 60 years ago, because that could wipe out your whole career. And now,
Sure.
like Frankie Valli says, you got to get arrested today to make it big. But they were, they were out there. They were out there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I'm sure.
yeah, I would
No,
I would watch the movie. I would.
we're gonna watch it, but
Yeah.
I'm sure. I'm sure it would have been probably a lot darker if it was a Martin Scorsese.
I think so. Yeah.
Much. And
Can't go
again,
wrong.
We're
Frankie,
trying to be looking like Goodfellas or something.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure.
that's what Frankie Valli has said. It was among those lines. There was
Sure.
just
Yeah.
so much. I mean, you had one Four Season going into jail, the other one coming out. Frankie Valli said it was like a rotating door, because of the things they were involved in. Just a really,
Okay.
really interesting story. And again, that's what I find really intriguing about the band compared to the Beach Boys.
Yeah.
Growing up in Southern California, suburban type area, and things of that sort. Who I am a big fan of the Beach Boys, a huge
Sure.
fan.
Yeah.
But I will say one thing: Mike Love gets under my skin when he says, "Oh yeah, back in the '60s, it was just us and the Beatles." We were the only competition for the Beatles. I, to this day, do not see the competition, the Beach Boys and the Beatles. The
I
Beach
know.
Boys had
No.
three number one records throughout the 1960s, and they did have Pet Sounds, a great album. But with
Sure.
Paul McCartney saying he heard it and he cried all the way through it, and it's the greatest album. That's where they kind of do a little puffing that they were the only band to compete with the Beatles. But again, I don't see the competition. You take that, you take the Supremes. Throughout the 60s, the Supremes had 12 number one hit records. Who's
Wow.
higher than them? The Beatles, 20 number one. After that, there's no other group. I mean, the Four Seasons, they had 4 number ones throughout the 60s and then
Sure.
on to the 70s. But so I don't see the comparison with the Beatles and the Beach Boys. I mean, I
No.
like I like the
And the
Beach Boys.
music is so opposite. I mean, it's like, yeah,
I
that's kind
I
of hard to compare the style. The styles
I
are just like, yeah,
yeah, very different. I do appreciate Brian Wilson as a great writer, especially when he started changing, getting out of the cars and girl songs and more
Sure.
into life, like In My Room and things of that
Oh
sort.
yeah.
And the Pet Sounds album, I heard it for the first time 10 years ago. I didn't even know it really existed. Again, I was in my mid 50s, but I did discover it, and it is a good album. I do like about a good half of the songs on it. Very, very good. Especially that
I saw
Caroline
Brian
Lowe.
Wilson. I'm sorry to interrupt you, George.
No,
I
please.
I saw him back, I think, in the year 2000, and he did the entire Pet Sounds album live.
mhm.
How lucky are you? Oh my
That was great.
God. Oh, that had to be a heck of a show. And in 2000, he was still sounding pretty good, right?
Yeah, he was.
Oh,
And the strange thing is, during that time, he moved to Illinois, and he lived not far from where I lived, actually. And
really?
yeah, my brother was actually an exterminator at the time, and he got to
Oh,
exterminate Brian Wilson's house. So
oh God, that is so interesting. That is so
yeah,
interesting. I would have done anything to meet Brian Wilson. Like I said, I'm a huge fan. Um, but again, I still think there is a difference, Lennon, McCartney, and
sure.
Brian
Oh
Wilson.
yeah.
Even though I like all their music. I like all their music.
But I'm
But
with you. I'm with you on one thing, George. Mike Love, he bugs the hell out of me too.
yeah, he
I mean,
does.
I think he kind of feels like he is the Beach Boys.
I think
You know what I
so.
mean?
I
I
always felt that way. Like
And
there's always this rivalry with him
and I feel like
Brian.
I hate to say it, I think Brian Wilson had a little bit more influence than Mike Love. You know what I mean?
look at the songwriter always gets the credit. Let's take the example of Burt Bacharach and Hal David. Burt
Yeah.
Bacharach was the star. Hal
Yeah.
David was the lyricist. In this case, Mike Love was a lyricist. Well, like songwriters have said who write out the melody, if I'm using the correct terminology. Um, do you hear someone humming a song or singing out the words first? It's always the melody.
Yeah.
And I am just so intrigued again, like by a Bob Gaudio, which I know it's not a very big name out there, but he wrote a lot of music for the Four Seasons, a Brian Wilson, these people that write the music. It's like Burt Bacharach, Walk On By. Oh my
Oh,
God. Oh, geez.
Yeah.
That, I mean, you're walking down the street, you see the X,
oh,
and
it's the best.
I mean, I think that applies to everybody. But oh God, those lyrics! I
Yeah,
can
I'm
listen
a
to
big
that
fan
song
of
all
all
the time.
the stuff he did with Dionne Warwick.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Dion's
You know,
awesome. Yeah.
sure, yeah, some
Yeah.
really good stuff. Yeah, good stuff. In fact, the Beach Boys do a version of "Walk On By." It's a very maybe less than
really.
2 minutes. Yeah, but really, I think Dennis Wilson sings it.
So it's a very short version.
A
Yeah.
very
Well,
short. Yeah.
and here's some contrast. Isaac Hayes did a version of Walk On
Oh,
By, and I think
and
it was long as
Yes,
can
I
be.
loved it.
I love it.
it,
I
It's
love it.
very haunting as what I described, but his
Marty,
voice is haunting, but it's
Marty,
beautiful.
you hit the nail on the head. It is haunting. He,
Yeah.
I, huge Dionne Warwick fan, but he
Uh-huh.
brings more to that song than Dionne Warwick.
Yes.
He does.
Yes.
I mean, people have to listen to it.
Yes.
It's done in a slower, gravelly
And
voice.
the
Yeah.
instruments that they incorporate, I mean, it's just,
Yeah.
I love the
Haunting.
instruments.
Haunting. And then to go with those lyrics, walk
Yeah.
on. Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good
You know,
one.
I never knew anything about Isaac Hayes. And then one year when I was down in Memphis touring Graceland, the Stax Records Museum opened up. And I said, you know,
Oh.
I'm going to go check this museum out. I knew nothing about Stax Records. And then I found out about
Oh.
Isaac Hayes and like
Yeah.
Sam and Dave. And
We love that. Have you gone there at all, George,
To
to like
Memphis?
Memphis and Stax
Oh,
Record?
yes. About 20 years ago, maybe 18, 19 years ago, the wife and I, we took our two youngest daughters at the time and the
Oh.
two grandkids. And I think we stayed out there a week. It was just, of course, everybody does, I think, stands right where Elvis sang from
yeah,
the mic at the Sun,
sure.
Sun Records. Oh, God, it was just, I don't know, just, I was blown away. Talked about it for weeks. I mean, it was just,
There's
it's
just
a
so
lot.
much to see, right?
So, so much. And it it shows you how the area that Elvis grew up in,
Yeah.
as all of us, how you're influenced.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we were sad, George, when we saw Aretha Franklin's childhood home, like around, wasn't it close around the, was like
Yeah,
blocks
her
away?
childhood home is about, I'd say about 5 or 6 blocks from Stax Records.
And it's
Okay,
just,
that I did not see. I know she did grow up very poor,
yeah.
correct? And
Yeah.
there were a few
But
things that happened
it's
to
in
her
poor
also.
condition, George. It's
Well,
like really
the
bad.
house is falling apart.
Yeah.
It's I mean, there is a plaque outside that says Aretha
Yeah.
Franklin's childhood home.
But I mean, the way
But
it's
one of
looking.
the problems is it's in a neighborhood that's kind of a high crime neighborhood.
Yeah.
So people don't
Yeah.
want to go there and visit. That's the problem.
And so they don't keep up with the house, but
Yeah.
it's very
I
unfortunate.
was just gonna say, knowing it's in that type of area where a high level of poverty exists, you probably won't have too many investors wanting to.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when we went to Memphis. Again, I'm not familiar with that area, but I was rather surprised too by the area itself.
Yeah.
It was just really, really surprised. But I'm sure when Elvis moved there in the late 50s, it was the late 50s, right? When he bought it,
Sure.
58. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was not that type of area because I mean, was it a doctor that built that for his wife?
Dr. and Mrs. Thomas More. Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I guess again, the area changed and
Yeah. Every time we go there, like, be careful. Don't go out after a certain time.
There
And we're
is
like,
something
yeah.
that I do. It sounds weird, but there is something I enjoy about some of like the dirtier parts of Memphis.
okay,
know?
okay,
I mean, it seems real. It's
okay,
not like
got it.
your typical tourist.
Right,
It's like,
right,
okay,
right.
this is the real Memphis right here.
No,
So,
no, that's understandable.
yeah.
Let me ask you both a question. You had a show a while back. I think it had to do with one of the latest Elvis movies, where there was a lot of involvement from Priscilla. Who was the actor that played Elvis?
Oh, it was what's his name?
Butler.
Oh, Austin Butler.
Austin Butler.
No, are you talking about the Elvis movie or
Are
the
you talking
Priscilla
about the
movie?
Priscilla movie?
The Priscilla movie. You
Okay,
did
that was not
that wasn't Austin. That was
okay. What
What's his name? Jacob something?
Jacob Elordi or something.
Elordi.
Yes.
He was a really tall guy.
Really tall, gangly guy.
And good looking guy too, right? It's like they didn't have to do much to him, but puff his hair back, and there was Elvis. What did you think of that movie?
Well, we enjoyed the Elvis movie that Baz Luhrmann did
With Austin.
with Austin Butler.
Okay.
The movie that they made about Priscilla, that one not so much. I mean,
Really? You see,
I didn't care for
I
the guy.
enjoyed
are you
it.
talking about the one directed by Sofia Coppola?
Yes.
Yeah,
On,
I just
on Priscilla, right?
There were parts of it that I liked, but
I like the woman that the young lady
That
that
played
played
Priscilla.
Priscilla was dead on.
I liked her. I didn't like the Elvis.
I did like Elvis too.
Okay, I did. I
You
know
did.
with I know sometimes there's a lot of controversy
Sure.
around Priscilla, and I don't get into those conversations. I mean, I don't even get into chat lines regarding Elvis, because if you mention there was any type of drug addiction that he had, I mean, you're going to be shot down immediately.
Oh, of
Um,
Right.
course. And if you say the wrong thing about Priscilla, or the right, if you're not on the right side, I mean,
yeah,
half of the people are gonna
yeah.
come after you. So
But this is what I find hard to understand. Okay, and this is just my perspective. Elvis had a drug addiction. Okay. Depression ran deep in his family, as it does in a lot of families.
Right.
Being in his line of work, it's easy to open up a bottle, take something, and you're feeling great. I
Yeah.
could see how it could happen to him. And, with the giving away things and this and that, yeah, a lot of it may have been out of generosity. But too, when people are high with that euphoric high, they're very giving.
Not
Again,
only that, you're like it's true, George. And I also feel like there is something with mental history there, because it's also
there
about
is.
acceptance, right? Wanting to
Yeah,
be accepted and loved,
yeah,
and not
right.
forgotten. And I think like a lot of times people will say, well, he might have had some kind of, and I'd say this all the time, did he have ADHD? Who knows? A lot of times you just don't know,
Right,
because that
right.
wasn't existing back in the days. They didn't,
Oh,
do
I
it.
mean, I mean, for me, it's like we're barely talking about mental health today, where
Right.
mental health needs to be talked about. But I think what people have to understand, that down feeling, that is in our DNA. That was there. That is there for a reason. The beginning of mankind. It's that sad down feeling that allowed us to survive. That feeling allowed you to get out there and hunt uh, uh, for food. But it just so happened, as time progressed, we didn't need to feel like that to survive. But again, it's already in our DNA. It's like if you look at your dog from time to time, he's going in circles, scratching his bed. Well, that's something going back to the wolves fluffing up their bedding.
Yeah.
But dogs don't. But it's in them. But anyway, I don't want to get off topic here. But again, his mother had dealt with depression, as a lot of people do. And then Lisa Marie's son, there was an issue
sure.
there.
Yeah.
And I just feel bad. Um, but to get upset because someone says Elvis had a drug problem, it was a problem, and I feel very bad for him. And for
Yeah.
people to even say, well, if his friends were really his friends, why didn't they stop him? Friends
Yeah.
cannot stop a drug
That's
addict
true. That's how
or
I feel. Like he's his own
anything.
person. He was his
Your
own
own
person.
person, and you're
Yeah.
not going to upset your good buddy who's putting food on your table. You have
Right.
a family
Right.
to raise, to try to sober him up. That is just not going to happen. But I didn't want to get off topic. I just, again, when I think of Elvis, that does come to mind, because for me, I'd say that was a big part of his downfall. And I feel bad. 40,
Yeah.
40,
Not
40.
only that, I'm sure that probably had medical is like as far as what heart issues, like I think mom had heart
Well,
issues,
he
and I
had
think
heart
he did
he had
too.
heart issues. There were
And
issues with
then Lisa
blood.
Marie, later on with Lisa Marie, it's very
That
sad to know that that was also a heart issue. It's like, okay, that must have
that
been, we just
that
don't
was
know.
a tragedy, especially when she went to the award show for that movie with
Right.
Yes.
and she was a little, oh god, it's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
heartbreak. 50 some years old.
Yeah.
Uh,
Very young. Yeah.
yeah,
I
just
mean,
tragedy.
we all noticed that she wasn't looking her
She was
healthiest that night,
right,
But I
right.
mean, who would have thought, that?
Two,
Yeah.
what was it? A day, 2 days later? Oh
I
Yeah,
yeah.
think
yeah,
so. A few days later, which is sad. We don't know what that could have been affecting. I don't know. Maybe she really took that really hard. We don't know. It's
Yeah,
but
very
I
sad.
feel like when she did at the time of her passing, she was starting to kind of get better.
Yeah.
I
yeah,
mean, she was very depressed for a long time, and I feel like she was
sure.
coming out of her shell. She's
Yeah.
able to talk about it.
Well, because she
Right.
just had she was there for her dad's birthday, right?
Yeah, for Elvis's
Celebration.
birthday.
That's right.
And that's when people
Yeah.
noticed her that she still looked a little
Yeah.
like not lost, but she didn't look her best, you know.
Yeah, and that's when she said she doesn't get out of the house for anything. That it was the people around her that brought
Yes.
her out that day.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's sad to hear. It
Yeah.
really is.
And
Yeah.
to me, it's that sadness again that just adds to the mystique of the Presley family.
Sure. It
Yeah.
does.
Yeah,
It
it does.
sure
But
does.
yeah, it's just. I mean, it's like with Brian Wilson and his issues, but he had a rough childhood too.
Yeah.
Uh,
You
Yeah,
know?
I heard
But
the father, the Wilson father, was not easy
yeah,
on the boys. Yeah,
yeah. But it's the way he was brought up that led Brian Wilson to write those great songs.
exactly.
So
Yeah.
yeah, yep. It's
gosh,
tough.
George.
Tough. Yeah. Let me ask, have you ever seen the Bee Gees in concert?
No.
I wish.
I
I
wish,
wish I could.
George.
Yes,
Uh,
we've both seen quite a few concerts.
oh yeah.
I've seen Paul McCartney. I've seen Ringo.
Yeah.
I've seen Brian Wilson. But man, I
Yeah.
wish I could have seen the Bee Gees.
I mean, I've seen more of
Yeah.
the 80s side. Like, I've seen Berlin, psychedelic. Mine's more like psychedelic furs, Depeche Mode,
Yeah.
A Flock of
Well,
Seagulls,
I
Missing
did,
Persons.
yeah, oh yeah.
And
And
people on over the retro.
that's all good stuff. It's
Mhm.
all great music. When the Bee Gees had their world tour in '79 with the Spirits Having Flown, and another thing, I know when you mentioned Bee Gees, people right away, oh, the disco.
Right.
But
Yeah.
when you look at the amount of music that the Bee Gees have put out throughout the '70s, '80s, and '90s, only so much is actually dance related. I mean, if
Right.
you look at their Spirits Having Flown album, the albums they had in the '80s and '90s, which is great music, didn't
Or
do
the
well.
60s stuff was cool, George. I really liked their
Oh,
60s. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
When they were kids, when they were little, like to me, that was,
oh, sure,
yeah.
yeah, and they were singing since the late '50s.
Yeah.
But I didn't get to see them in '79, but I did see them in their '89 world tour.
Oh, wow.
Oh, they were awesome band. Oh God, the Bee Gees.
Wow.
And that
I
voice
would
of
have loved to see the Bee Gees.
Yeah, especially
yeah.
together. I mean, oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's sad. But
That's
were you did you like their younger brother, Andy? Did
oh
you
God,
like his
yeah.
music as well, Andy Gibb?
Oh yeah. Even though it was mainly the younger girls, but you know, if I like it, I'm gonna listen to it and I'm gonna put it up regardless of and anybody. I mean, I used to have my friends come over who were heavy into Elton John, into Kiss, Queen, and I'd have on an Andy Gibb album. Well, they're talking crap. What's wrong with you? Are you okay? Hey, it's music. I feel good. I like it. So I get, picked on a
Yeah,
bit, but again, if I like it, I listen to it. Now, Andy Gibb, that was a great talent, and
yeah.
a sad ending, and a
Again,
sad
right.
For
again,
sure.
yeah, yep,
They, I
exactly.
always hear talk like that they were going to bring him into the Bee Gees. I don't know. Maybe his solo career was so big. I don't know if he would have went into the Bee Gees.
I
Yeah,
think he
I
would have
don't.
been a great. I mean, he would have been a great asset. At least I think that. I think it would have been awesome to have him.
Well,
But
I look at the Bee Gees as already having Barry Gibb with that great
Yes.
falsetto that he didn't get into until the mid '70s, and then
Yeah.
Robin with that nice voice, Massachusetts. Oh my
Sure.
God,
yeah,
Oh, you gotta love
great,
that.
great
yeah,
stuff. But Andy Gibb, he was a talent all his own.
yeah.
I mean, I think his first hit was oh God, what? Not Everlasting Love. What was it?
Be your everything.
I want to be your every. I almost said you to
Yeah.
me are. Yeah, I want to be. Oh, that was.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
my
for
God,
who can't forget that one?
Summer
Yeah,
of. Oh, that was a great one.
yeah.
Yeah, he was good, and of course the girls were crazy. I mean, he was a good-looking guy, very
Oh yeah,
sharp,
for sure. Yeah,
good-looking guy. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, I think he was well for me. He was the cutest of all
yeah,
of
yeah.
them.
I guess
I thought he was the cutest. Yeah.
between him and Barry Gibb, right?
course.
I don't know. I'm not a very
Oh,
good
Yeah,
fan.
very
oh,
good.
No, I didn't. I'm not that kind of woman.
oh, you're
I'm
not
shocked.
okay.
I mean, I didn't say he wasn't good. Like I just wasn't into him.
Even after he grew that beard.
Yeah.
Come on, Mari.
Well,
Uh.
what is it you're looking for to add to your collection, Adam and Marty, to your Elvis collection? What is it you're really searching for? You'd like to get your hands on?
Everybody always asks that too. We always
do
get
they?
asked that. Yeah, and it's weird because we never like.
Okay, there's a few things.
There's
Well,
other
first of
things.
all, I need something that belonged to Elvis. You know, I mean, I have like things that Elvis might have touched.
It would
but
be
it would be
nice.
nice to have something that, like, oh, this was Elvis's.
I have something. I want to say something, but I know we'll never get is one of his outfits.
An outfit would be great.
Yeah, or one of the jumpsuits would be so freaking awesome to have.
But as far as like memorabilia goes, there's a doll that they made in 1957, an Elvis doll. It was the very first one, and it looks nothing like Elvis. But that is the one piece of memorabilia I've always wanted.
I'm not aware of that doll. I don't think I've seen that. I've seen some of the other
He's wearing
stuff.
like a plaid shirt and blue jeans.
Okay.
And
maybe I have.
Yeah.
Well, the fun
he's
is
got a little belt on that says
looking.
Elvis Presley.
Got it.
What about you, George? What would you like for your collection that you don't have?
You know, again, probably just looking for in regards to Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, any unreleased concerts, things of that, like the one I found on 8-track, things like that. If I can share one thing, if you don't mind, God, I hope I'm not boring anybody out.
Oh, you're not at all.
And if there's any questions, if you folks want to answer, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you guys in the chat. We're truly sorry for not like answering any questions, but if you have any questions for George or for us, please let us know right in the chat and gladly answer them for you.
I had been looking for this 45 here. This is Frankie Valli's first commercial released record from 1953.
Wow.
My Mother Dies. Yeah. So
Oh, wow.
so this is a big part of my collection. An important piece in my collection. I mean, to think Frankie Valli cut his first record, 72 years ago?
1953.
Wow.
1953. Now,
wow, I had no idea that he even had cut anything at that time.
Oh yeah, I think he was 18, 19. Now, as far as let me find it here. You know that Frankie Valli and Elvis Presley and Frankie Valli and the Beatles do have something in common, right? Well, prior to the Four Seasons, it was the Four Lovers, and they sang for RCA Records.
Wow.
And that's Frankie Valli right there.
Oh my goodness, the Four Lovers.
Four Lovers. I don't think I've heard.
Is that I can't tell. Is that a 45?
It's a 45 EP. 2 songs.
Oh, that's really cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Wow, and they were on RCA.
On RCA, yes, exactly.
That's cool.
Yeah, RCA.
Oh,
and
wow.
Frankie Valli, I believe, was maybe 21 or 22 here. And the song did hit the charts. The song was You're the Apple of My Eye. It reached number 62 on the Billboard charts. And they were on the Ed Sullivan Show twice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that uncommon? I mean, is it that 45? Is that kind of hard to come by?
It could run into a few $100s.
Okay.
Wow,
that's really cool.
On eBay where the cover was split, it was missing a few parts here and there, and it sold for like $90. So it is rare. Yeah.
Yours looks really clean.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's in decent shape.
Great.
I mean,
Great.
I don't want to brag, but it's in very, very nice
Yeah.
shape.
It's okay to brag.
And then just one more here. Oh God, just bear with me.
No worries, George.
Thank you. And then here you have the Beatles.
Oh,
One
wow.
of the first singles on VJ, and the Four Seasons also were on VJ Records at the time.
Oh, they were.
Nice.
Oh yeah. So
wow, I knew the Beatles were on VJ. I didn't know the Four Seasons were.
Oh yeah. That's where Sherry and all those bigger hits came out.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but let me show you one more. Now I'm sure you have this at Adam and Marty in your collection. This sleeve by Elvis Presley and the 45, which this is kind of hard to get a hold of, but I'm sure you have this.
Let's see this.
Oh,
Uh,
you do, don't
I
you?
don't know if I
Not
do.
the
Is it
co-
is it
is
black and white or is it?
Yes,
It looks
no,
black
no,
and white.
it's a black and white sleeve, only released to the radio stations.
Oh,
No, I've
so
never.
is it like a promo? Is it?
Yeah,
I
oh,
don't
yeah,
think I've seen that one.
This is a promo because it only went to for radio stations only.
Oh,
This
that's awesome.
Oh, that is crazy, George.
This-
Yeah.
this was not a commercially released sleeve, only to radio stations.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. No, George,
Really?
I don't have it, George.
No, he doesn't. George.
Oh, okay. Okay. And this is the
That's
single.
crazy.
This is a single that came with it. Again, radio stations only. There was
Yeah,
not-
I love those
Yeah.
white. I love those
Yeah.
white.
The little white
Label.
labels.
But in this particular one, there was no commercial release. It was radio stations only.
Wow.
For some reason. But for sure that sleeve was only released again to radio stations and not to the general public. So it can be kind of hard to find.
Yeah.
It's
Kinda-
awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah, I was kind of happy to find that. I mean, there's nothing like finding something that is really, really rare, you know?
Yeah.
Last one I'll show you on Elvis that's also kind of hard to come by. Do you have the Joshua Fit the Battle?
Fit the Battle of Jericho.
Do you have that one?
God, it just does not look familiar.
Really?
And
'Cause
he's
this is
got a lot
I have.
too. He's got some.
I mean,
he's got
I
some more
probably
stuff.
have at least 500 or 600 Elvis
Oh, I'm sure you.
albums, but the
Oh, okay.
45s, I'm Elvis picture sleeve 45s. I might only have 50 of them.
Oh, really? And then there's this
Yeah.
one, which this
Oh,
one
that's
and the other
nice.
one I just showed are very, very hard to come by because they were only released, I believe, during springtime of Easter, maybe 66.
Oh yeah, these are the Easter specials, huh?
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
But,
Does it have a little pot of gold at the top?
yeah, the gold standard series. Yes.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
And those,
awesome.
yeah, and those can be very, very pricey. Very pricey. Let me ask you, Adam and Marty, what is one of your rarest pieces of Elvis memorabilia? I mean, if you think you can share it.
God, that's a good question. Rarest.
Yeah.
Wow.
Any idea or not really?
I mean, I have some stuff that I like. I have one of the. Are you talking about like records or stuff that was mass produced? Or
Yeah, anything in general, Adam. Anything.
like I have one of the Snowman's League cards that the Colonel used to hand out.
Oh my God, those
So
are
I have
nice.
the one that he gave to Marty Lacker, who was in Elvis's Memphis Mafia.
Wow.
So
Oh,
that's pretty
nice.
cool.
That
And
that is nice. Oh, that is nice. One thing I picked up a while back was this little handwritten note from Vester Presley. I think he was
that's awesome.
the gate
Uncle
watcher.
Vester.
Yeah, Vester or Vector?
Vester.
Vester. Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Vester Presley. Yeah. This I bought from the individual that picked it up there at Graceland from the.
What does it say? What does it say on the note?
It says Tuesday, August 18th, 1981, Vester Presley talked at length with Elvis's Uncle Vester about Elvis and his family.
Oh, that's awesome.
The gentleman wrote that, but Uncle Vester signed here and the date. But
Yeah, I know.
But on August 18th, he spoke in length with Uncle Vester.
They said that Vester would just sit there at the gate because he was still a
Sure.
guard after Elvis passed away.
Yeah,
And he would just talk to people, sign autographs, sell his books, sell
Right.
the cookbook.
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
I wonder up to what year he was doing that.
You know what?
Do you know?
I'm not sure. The first time, I don't know what year Vester passed away, but the
Oh.
first time that I visited Memphis was 1995, and they were still
okay.
selling copies of his autographed book. So
Oh, really?
I would imagine he worked there until probably until he passed away.
How
But I don't know what year it
interesting.
was. Maybe
Yeah,
one of
you
our subscribers knows.
Yeah, let us
yeah,
know
yeah,
in the
yeah.
chat if you guys know.
You went a whole 10 years before I did. Definitely. Yeah, a whole 10 years. Oh, I had a book here.
Hey,
I want.
William.
Hello, William.
Oh, here we go. This is one item that I had Priscilla Presley's. This is one of the 14 items she signed when I bought her perfume. And it's only the paperback copy, but she signed the page with her and Elvis there.
Oh,
Priscilla.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Now,
Yeah.
are you gonna buy Priscilla's new book that's coming out?
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe if she does an autograph signing, right?
There you go. Let me
So I'm
do you-
taking it, George, you are a Priscilla fan.
yeah, yeah. Why not? Yeah, I've always been. I mean, it was Elvis's only wife, right?
Yeah.
Do you have this button?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got the Elvis flasher.
Okay. Do you
Oh,
want
That's
another
awesome.
one?
Alvin,
Of course.
Alvin
Okay.
says 1997, Mr. Presley passed away in 97.
Oh, 97. Okay. Okay, Adam, I'm gonna send this to you here. Okay, so
Oh,
this we
thank
have
you.
two.
Martha,
Wow, thank you, George.
Martha
And-
says she met Uncle Vester in 1978. Wow.
Wow.
And he was a very nice man. That's cool, Martha.
Very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, and this is from 19, I think it says 56, Elvis Presley Enterprises. So it's
Yeah.
an original piece of the memorabilia.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Oh,
And it
And
looks
then-
very clean.
I have something else for you, and let me grab it. Bear
Oh.
with me. I hope I'm not boring your audience.
You're not.
not boring our audience, George.
What could be in that room back there?
It's so your room looks so cool. Do you do videos on your room, George, like a tour?
Let me tell you something. I have not, because I need to organize it. But every time
Okay.
I organize it, that afternoon it's all tore apart. See, I have all my memorabilia in
Yeah.
binders and plastic
Yeah.
cages. It's all cataloged all around me. So if I want, I pull it out. But it's a lot of work pulling it out and having to put it back in. So I leave
Sure.
stuff out here and there. Are you familiar with the Elvis 15th anniversary, August 16th, 1992, and his 50th birthday celebration? There was a 6-record album set out for radio stations only. Do you have that,
I'm not
Adam?
sure. I don't think so. What does it
Okay.
look like?
Well, here's the advertising card from a radio station, Elvis 50th anniversary. Okay. And here's the book that tells you about the actual interview. Okay. But anyway, oh, I think there's another loose card in here. No. Anyway, just pictures and tells you it's a 6-record set. And it played, I think, for 6 weeks or 6 nights in a row on the history of Elvis Presley, interviews from people that knew him and what have you. And it's on
Yeah.
a total of 6 CDs. And
Oh, that's awesome.
the original radio station CDs, copyright 1992, the Creative Radio Network. If you can find the vinyl, because it came out vinyl and CD, the vinyl, I saw one today on eBay. It was overpriced. The guy was asking like 10,000, but it
Wow.
had everything, But anyway, this is the complete radio history of the special that aired. I'm going to give you all 6 CDs. The book, of course, that goes along with it, and the radio station card that sat at the radio station.
Wow.
Okay?
That's awesome, George.
Now, I already gave it to you, but I should have asked. Do you have it?
No, of course not.
No, wow.
We don't have it.
Okay.
And
But
you know what, George? If he would have had it, he still would have said, "You know what? I'll still
Okay,
take it."
Well,
You never
I'd
turned
like to give
the
him.
Elvis.
I would like to give him something he doesn't have, but this is all
That's
yours.
so cool.
And as you can see, the CDs are in very, very good shape. And there's the
oh,
back.
that's
Oh
awesome.
wow, yeah, no, George.
That's what. Yeah, it
So,
says
Oh, I can't-
Elvis 15th anniversary, and that was the 15th anniversary of his passing.
oh,
That's so cool.
cool.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
1992. But it's great stuff. It's George Klein interviews of people that
I
knew
can't wait
him.
to listen to him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a total of 6 hours. Hours 1 through hour 6. Total of 6
Wow, that
hours.
is awesome.
So
Yes.
it's all yours, okay?
Oh,
We
man.
might actually listen to some of these and do videos with them.
Yeah.
You know,
Cool.
reaction
prob-
videos or something like that.
Yeah, George.
you could pull some of these interviews and
Yeah,
air them on shorts. There's so
I
much you
think
could do
so.
with these
Right.
for your channel. So
Yeah,
much.
it's awesome.
And
Cool.
a lot of I'd say most of the people in these interviews have all passed on.
Yeah, most of the Elvis world, the people
Yeah.
that knew Elvis, most of them are gone. Yeah.
Yeah. Aside from enjoying a very good 6-hour radio show, there's so much more you can do with these for your channel.
Oh, yes.
And
Thank you
and
so much, George.
and I'm gonna send you the little
That's
flash.
awesome. You know what's
Okay.
good about that, George?
What's
Is
that?
like I told you, I do have the flasher button, but now Mari and I can each wear one
That's even
when we're
better.
doing our show. You know?
That's well then. In that case, Marty, that's going to you, and the he said it's going to
Thank
Adam.
you so much,
There.
George.
Thank you so much, George.
Kill 2 birds
Oh,
with one
George.
stone. Now, before I leave, I'm just going to show you one more item, and it's Four Seasons related. Back in 1965, the Four Seasons did a big promotion, as most singing acts of the day did, for Coca-Cola. And this is it. Radio
Oh,
station
wow.
released only. It's on very thin, heavy stock cardboard, paper rather. But there's
Yeah.
the Four Seasons there. Little history in the back, and then
Wow.
I'll show you the promotional record itself, and then I will get out. And it's a total of 6 different tracks. Both sides are the same.
Oh,
And
wow.
and are these tracks about Coca-Cola?
Yeah, what are they
yes.
about?
Yes, done in a hello, we're the Four Seasons, and we're here to promote Coca-Cola. They get into a little rock and
So
roll tune.
are they songs or are they like more like
No.
jingles? Like
Jingles,
you know,
like
like yeah.
things go better with
Yeah.
with Coca-Cola. Have a Coke, Tom. Give me a Nick. Have a
Oh,
stuff
that's
like that.
awesome.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
I've heard that Jerry Lee Lewis did a jingle or two, I think, for Coca-Cola
Jerry
as
Lee
well.
Lewis, the Supremes, Roy Orbison, Leslie Gore, Dionne Warwick, Jay and the Americans, who I'm a
Wow.
big fan of Jay and the Americans. I mean, you know what? This is my first live. I've been interviewed, I think, on 2 other music channels, but this is the first time I have come on live, except for
Wow.
maybe 3 minutes when I went to Hollywood for Frankie Valli's Hollywood Walk of Fame star. I did like a 3-minute just showing.
Sure.
But to
Yeah.
actually show my mug and chat, this is the first time. So I want to thank you. I feel
Aw.
comfortable. Maybe we could do another show sometime, pick up a
I think
few
yeah, and
groups.
Yeah, we'd love to.
perhaps George, maybe if you're up for it, we could collab or something on a video or something. Be cool to do.
I am open. I am open.
Yeah.
And again, keep up your good work. I'm telling you, you guys have, both of you have a great channel. The amount of subs, I mean, you guys are big. Let me tell
Thank
you,
you.
you
Aw.
guys are big. And
Aw.
I made a little TikTok and I put it out a couple hours before the show and I posted it on YouTube. So any folks that I know also, I'm gonna let them know about your channel so they can go
The
sub
same
to you.
the same way with
You know.
you,
Yeah.
George. Yeah. We
Thank
do
you.
the same with you. We ask
I-
everybody to subscribe to your channel. Yeah. And I mean, that's what we're here for too, is to motivate and support each other too, as
Good.
even as
Good.
influencers. Yeah.
Well, you have 100% of my support. And again, you guys are doing great. And
You too, George. Don't put I mean,
no,
don't
I'm less than half of you guys. But I have
don't
less.
sell yourself short either, because I think you're doing awesome, especially on TikTok.
you.
I tell him,
Thank
I say,
you.
you're doing very well. You're doing very good. So just
Thank
keep up
you.
what you're doing too. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank
We
you.
enjoy watching your content.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Always.
I appreciate that very much. And as you've noticed, I'm doing a little more face videos. It took me a while
Yeah.
to
Yes,
Yeah.
show
because it's
this
good
and
to
that.
put the face with the videos. And that's what
Yeah.
Adam always tells us. We need to be putting our face out there for like,
No, it's
It does, yeah.
it's great. But anyway, congratulations on your channel. Much more success.
Yeah.
Keep on collecting, and you have one of the best Elvis collections I've ever seen. It's
Oh, no,
Thank you
thank
so
you
much, George.
George. Yes.
And
It's been a pleasure talking to you
We're
tonight.
excited. Yeah,
Yeah.
Thank
always
you.
wanting to see you. So yes.
Thank
We've
you.
had a
Thank
lot
you.
of fun. I can't believe you're going to send us those
Oh, yeah.
CDs and the
Yeah.
button.
Sure.
And
We
don't
really
worry,
appreciate it.
don't worry,
Yeah.
we might surprise you too, George.
No, that's no. You guys,
Now that
you
we
folks
know
are
more
the
about
Elvis
what you
people.
like and
And
stuff.
and I've listened to these maybe 2 or 3 times. I play them in the background because it's great
Sure.
interviews. But I said to myself, you folks can really use them, and not just listen to them, which is for me is enough. But the parts and pieces you can pull out to put on
Yeah.
shorts or in your show,
For sure.
it's
Yeah.
That'd be
it's
so
some
good.
it's some good stuff. Okay, and
That's
and it's
awesome.
stuff
We truly
and it's stuff
appreciate
you're not
you.
gonna find anywhere else. Okay, so
Yeah. Well,
anyway,
everybody who's been watching, please, this is George from, again, George, say your channel, how they find you on YouTube and how do they find you on TikTok?
it's TikTok. It's Music for All 4 Seasons. On YouTube, it's George Music for All 4 Seasons. And anybody that comments, I respond to everybody, even if it's a short comment they put with a thumbs up, and I always put a heart, letting them know that I have acknowledged what they've said. I do not take any comments down, whether it's people telling me I'm full of crap, you don't know what I leave them up. It's a
You're
channel
like us.
where everybody can express what they want to say, and it's
Sure.
left up, plain and
Yeah.
simple.
The only
Okay.
thing we do remove, George, is funny. We do remove some of the comments that talk bad about Elvis. I'm sorry, they have to go down. They have to disappear.
Yeah, no,
Sometimes when they talk bad about us, we say, we'll leave it
We'll
up.
leave it up. If
When it's about Elvis,
Elvis,
they say, get that out of here.
yeah, and you know what, and that's fine, and it's understandable. But for myself, I won't, because I've had comments left. What are y'all excited about? Frankie isn't even singing anymore. Well, you know what? I have been listening to Frankie Valli since I was 12 years old. Every album.
right?
If people only knew what him
Yeah.
and his career mean to me,
Sure.
Yes, exactly. It's what
it's
it means
deep.
to you. That's what's
Yeah,
that's what matters is what the music and what the artist means to you. So it should
right,
matter.
right.
Yeah.
But anyway, now how do I leave this place?
You
Like you
Well-
said,
just
this is.
hit the X. I think there's an X. Is there an X button or anywhere
Oh,
around there?
I
Yeah.
think right there. I
But
just
thank
hit
you
Found
so
the X
much,
button?
George.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we
Yeah,
had a lot of fun,
Yes.
George.
Okay.
Yes. Please.
Okay.
Thank you so
Take
much
care.
for joining us. Yes. You too.
I just want to make sure that I not only disappear, but my room also. I'm over here thinking I'm off
Well,
air,
good night.
and
Awesome. Yeah.
I'm over
We'll
here
see you,
putting on
Ruth.
my pajamas, changing, who
Yeah.
knows?
In a few hours, I'm going to tell Mari, hey, what's going on in George's room now?
I know. What's going on?
There you go. You two are beautiful. I had a great
too.
time. And to the folks that allowed me to share my time with them, I thank them all. Okay?
All right.
Thank you so
Take
much,
care.
George.
All right.
Okay. All
Take
right.
Have a
care.
good night.
Bye.
Okay.
Take care.
Thank you. Oh, there we
See
go. Leave.
if you see it.
There you go. He found
Oh
it.
my God,
He
he
found the
found it.
X.
I'm sorry, you guys. If we hopefully you don't feel like we were ignoring you guys. We like I said, we usually when we have a guest, we
It gets
try
a little
to,
hard sometimes
kinda hard
doing an interview and then reading the
yes,
comments.
but we
right?
appreciate your patience and also for joining us. It was fun. Like I
had
said,
a
we
lot of
try
fun.
to invite friends.
Yeah.
Especially if they have another channel too. It's always cool to
We've had some
Get to
really fun
Yes.
lives with different
So far.
guests, right?
yeah.
George was awesome,
Yes.
right?
It's kind of it's bittersweet sometimes because they're so far away and it'll be cool to be closer to them.
Remember our first live? Seems like, with somebody. It was a long time ago, right?
So that
It
was
was with Gina, wasn't it? Our friend Gina.
our Gina.
That was
Yeah.
our first live.
I don't know what happened to Gina. I think she just
She's still around.
she got
I mean,
popular and she left us. That's it.
Well,
She's becoming a
Gina's,
YouTube star, so she's just
her channel's pretty popular.
it's booming.
I still watch it. I watch it all the time.
It's
Anyways,
booming.
that was a lot of fun
Yeah.
hanging out with George.
You're welcome, George. we're so thankful to you that you've joined our live stream. Like I said, if you guys haven't followed George, please follow him at George Music for all 4 seasons. And he can be also, he's also found on TikTok, which if you guys are on TikTok, please follow him there. He's also very, very informative. We had fun. Did you have fun?
Had a lot of fun.
Yes. Excited.
Well, everybody.
Yeah.
Can't have too much excitement.
Can't too much.
Got to end the excitement at some point, right?
Yeah, but if you guys are doing, we're hoping everybody's doing well. I'm sorry we haven't really been chatting with our friends here. But hopefully next weekend we can catch up and
catch up with everybody.
But yeah, if you guys have any comments for our friend George or questions, feel free to reach out. And yeah, I'm surely going to pass the message along.
And, you know, you don't always have to wait until our next live to contact us. You know, we put out videos and shorts all the time.
Always.
Just put a comment in one of our videos and shorts and we'll get back to you.
Yeah, you guys, we truly appreciate you guys even just coming on here. Even if you come in late or you missed it and you just catch up on it. And we don't even expect much, but we're very appreciative of you guys. And thank you to all of our subscribers, our new subscribers. And it's exciting to know that the channel's still growing, although I don't know how. Do you know how?
Hey,
Do you?
no, we got charisma. You know,
charisma. But also want to make a shout out to anybody if you guys are interested in coming on our live stream. If there's something that you do want to show, whether it's the love for whatever kind of music, Elvis, or any kind of collections that you might have that's retro.
Or you don't even have to have a collection. If you just have a love for Elvis,
and
or
you want to tell your story,
or if you have a love for freaking Engelbert Humperdinck and you want to talk about it,
it doesn't have to be Elvis related. It could be retro, as long as it's retro. I shouldn't say it doesn't have to be. It has to be at least retro.
Retro.
Yeah, you guys can always.
If you're obsessed with Ernest Tubb,
Martha, you
want to talk about it.
Martha has been asking us, Martha, and I don't want to dismiss Martha. She's been asking us if we're going to Elvis Week.
Martha, you know what? There is nothing we want more than to go to Elvis Week. It's not looking good this year.
It's
a financial
thing, Martha.
I know we seem like big shit. Did I just say big?
Yeah.
I know we seem like big shot YouTubers, right?
Why did it even go that way?
I don't know. It just sometimes you don't know how it's going to go.
I know you're frustrated.
I know, but you know what?
Martha.
This year, it's not looking good for Elvis Week, but we're going to try to make it to Memphis.
Maybe we can
soon.
We can ask. We need to do a GoFundMe page.
We're going to do a GoFundMe. Send these YouTubers to Memphis, please. Go. It's the Send YouTubers to Memphis GoFundMe page.
I'm kidding. No,
don't kid about it. It sounds like a good idea.
We're not gonna get.
No, I'm just joking.
We're not gonna get a GoFundMe page just to go.
I mean, unless one of you guys want to start it for us. I mean, if that's the case, I mean, we're not going to say no. Anyway.
No, but it would be nice, Martha. We do hopefully plan for next year. I told Adam maybe for next year would be something that we could plan for.
Yeah. You know, because we have a family vacation that we have to take. And you know what? As much as we'd love to, we can't always take the kids back to Graceland.
No.
Sometimes we got to take them somewhere else, right?
Yeah. So. But we do plan to go to Graceland sometimes at the end of, hopefully by the end of maybe August or so, we're planning to go back to Memphis for sure.
Unless one of our videos goes like really viral and we become like, you know, huge stars, we'll go next week.
Yeah. Okay? So you're rocking the burns today?
Well, you know what? William, we made a video earlier.
Oh, but let them know I don't know if they heard that news that we spread earlier.
Well, we've been contacted by MeTV. You guys have heard of MeTV? If you have,
let us know. Have you guys heard of MeTV?
Yeah. So we're hoping to get on a show. They have not approved us yet, but we've been contacted by them, and they wanted to see our collection. So we might be on that show with the girl that was on the Facts of Life. We love her, right?
Yeah. So excited.
Yeah. It's called, what is it called?
What did you say?
Collector's Corner?
Is it Collector's Call?
Collector's Call. That's what it's called. Yeah.
Yeah. If you guys are familiar with that show.
It's a pretty cool show. I've seen it. They go to different people's houses and
they've had an Elvis episode before.
That was on their first season.
Yeah. And and they look pretty cool. But I told Adam, it doesn't look like they had much of. It didn't have a lot of Elvis collection. I mean, as much as we do, I think we have a lot here.
But here's the thing, William. We had to send MeTV a little video of our collection, and I'm gonna break it to you. For the video, I put on the purple jumpsuit and I fixed up my sideburns. So that's why the sideburns are looking so good right now.
Yeah, because they don't look like that at all during the week.
They're usually gray, but I put in the just for men.
Yeah, you had to. You had to put the just for men. Yeah.
Anyhow.
You heard of it, Martha? Yeah. You know, and the good thing about the MeTV, I know it's more for I feel like it's for the older generations for some reason. My dad obviously was.
Your dad loves MeTV.
He loves MeTV, right?
Could you imagine the day your dad turns on the television and he's like, "Is that Mari? Oh my goodness!" Oh, anyways,
right? He's gonna. So cute. I know it'll be exciting to see. Hopefully, it'll give us a little bit more exposure. Especially knowing that we have this collection. I don't think not that many people know that we have this collection.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Will? We need Stray Cat shirts. You know what? I keep telling Adam we need RAM vintage
I
shirts.
used to have a Stray Cat shirt. Will, I don't know what the heck happened to it. I saw the Stray Cats in concert.
I had one too a long time ago. I don't know what happened to it either.
I think I might have outgrew it, maybe. Right? At least for me. I don't know what happened to yours.
I don't know what mine have it. It's somewhere.
It did the Stray Cat strut right out of here.
It just left.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hopefully everybody's doing well. Like I said, we've been a little bit busy with work and stuff. And
that's how I trim my sideburns. I'm like, I look at the picture of Elvis. And I'm like, got my razor out.
But we're going to keep asking you guys, please, 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 for your support when it comes to our videos. Please click the like button and share them as much as you can. Please be an ambassador for our channel. That actually helps us out because we truly need more exposure. So it'll be good to continue growing and be able to share our collections. Speaking of collections, we got more stuff in today.
We did. Yeah. And William, yes, you're right, William. It is time for a Pepsi.
It's time for a Pepsi, but it's also time for us to hit the hay.
It's time to hit the hay because you know what? I mean, we could stay here all night, but
we could do it all night. But I don't
for
think.
Pete's sake,
I mean, it's Saturday night.
We don't want these people to get burned out.
You know, they're already burned out.
They're all burnt out. They're like, God, are these cool cats ever gonna get out of there? Anyway.
Cool cats? You mean boring cats?
Boring cats. The only cool cat in this room is William.
Well, it was George earlier, but he left already.
Well, George is. I mean,
he's like. Shh.
George is awesome.
He's like on a. Cool. Do you agree? He's like on another level, though. I don't feel like we're not even on his level.
You don't think we're on his level?
I think he's in a.
We're trying to get there.
We're trying, but he's like, he's up there. We really gotta step it up.
Are you talking about like the hair?
Everything. He's got like the professionalism.
He's got the perfect
He's
hair.
got the collection. He's got the experience. He's got the.
How many autographs do you think he has?
I don't know. I think a lot.
I think he has maybe.
And he
has at least 100 different autographs.
I'm glad he said that we can actually like meet up if we're ever in California. I think that'd be awesome to hang out with him. Yeah.
It's gonna have to be a long road trip though, because I'm afraid to fly.
Yeah. Oh God. Rick, you said you have an unopened Pepsi from Woodstock '94.
Oh, that's cool. Remember how Woodstock '94 turned out to be a disaster? Crazy. It was crazy.
It turned out to be.
It was they were setting fires. It was a mud pit. I mean, it was crazy. It was nothing like the original.
No, nothing at all.
But it was still pretty cool. I mean, the can from '94. That sounds cool.
Yep.
I like that.
All right, you guys. Well, we're gonna sign off, and it's like I said, we're so happy to at least have you guys on here and check out George. Again, he can be found on YouTube and on TikTok. So if you guys are able to subscribe to his channel,
I mean, it's the least you guys can do. Yeah, I mean, he came on here and he entertained you guys for like 2 hours. I mean, at least you can do is go to his channel, hit the like button, and come on.
Hi, Brittany.
Sorry,
Mark. Sorry, Brittany. We are like about to log off, but if you haven't If you're late to our channel right now, it's still okay. You can go back and watch. We actually had a guest on our show by the name of George, and he's all into everything retro, especially with Frankie
Valli
Valli.
and the
I
Four
always want to
Seasons.
say Avalon.
Well, because
No, but
not too long ago we had
Frenchie.
Frenchie on our show, and
Yeah.
she loves Frankie Avalon
Yeah.
and Annette Funicello.
But anyway, Brittany, we had our guest, and he's cool. He showed us a lot of retro stuff, memorabilia that he has in his collection. And
Yeah, please go back and check out the full live.
yes, please. And hopefully you can follow and subscribe to him. And I hope you are subscribed to our channel. And yes, please, Brittany, thank you so much. We truly appreciate it. We'll be here next Saturday, and we'll see who our next guest is going to be. I'm still waiting on one of my good friends, one of our good friends, Jennifer, who is it Evans?
Yes.
Hopefully she was
That'll
here
be awesome.
earlier.
Jennifer's a good friend of ours.
And she also has a cool
She has an
collection.
awesome collection as well.
So
Yeah.
we're waiting on her. Yeah. Oh, Frenchie, yes, she was. Thank you so
We
much.
should do the
George.
wheel. We should do the wheel to see who our next guest is.
Oh yeah.
You know, remember when Elvis had that wheel to see, like, in that, what movie was it where Elvis had that wheel and it was like, which girl are you going to be with? I think.
Oh my God.
He's like, step right up to the love machine. He's like, it may be Kathy, it may be Susie. I don't know how the song goes, but it's something like that. The Love Machine. You guys know the song.
I know.
I don't know the lyrics, of course, but
No.
anyway.
All right, you ready? We're ready.
All right, let's go to bed. Okay.
We're ready.
We're going to sleep.
All right, you guys. Again, thank you so much, George. You've been an awesome guest, and hopefully we'll do this again, or hopefully we'll get to collaborate with you on future videos or such. Hopefully we'll do something.
Yeah.
So,
And we look forward to
yes.
to the CDs, George. I can't wait to
Everything.
listen to them.
Yes, thank you so much, George. That was very generous.
And
of you.
Mari
Very
finally
kind.
has her very own
My own button.
Elvis flasher button.
Yes.
So she's been so jealous of mine. Now she's got her own. I'm just joking.
No comment.
Anyways,
All right, you guys.
until next time, everybody.
Take care, you guys. Good night, and be safe. Be well.